lost you, I don't know, I don't know. If I lost you, I don't know, where'd it go? Get a little freaked out. Are you honestly happy right now? You say you love me so loud, that is sounding like defending yourself. Don't know if the parts of me add up to be enough to keep you around.
Lately I've been thinking about you. Made me wanna try and undo everything that hurt you bad and made you sad. Sorry I was bitter. Lately I've been thinking about you. Made me wanna try and undo everything that hurt you bad and made you sad. Sorry I was bitter. I'm sorry I couldn't be better for you. I'm sorry I couldn't be better for you.
Yeah. 난 아직 미안해 remember the times 난 아직 집 앞에 서 있어 아직 기억이 나 It's bittersweet now 하루 지나가도 I ain't sleeping in now 미치도록 노력해도 can't explain how yeah 좀 더 잘할걸 같이 있을 때 I should've said it 말하고 미안하지만 난 이제 moving on and on 이제 삶도 지쳐 think it's time we move along yeah
Baby, lately I've been thinking about you. Made me wanna try and undo everything that hurt you bad and made you sad. Sorry I was bitter. I'm sorry I couldn't be better for you. I'm sorry I couldn't be better for you.
yeah 추운 겨울날 새벽 문자 보냈지 잠깐보다 술 취해 몰래 내가 보냈지 난 몰랐지 너도 같은 생각이라고 미안하단 말 없이 You told me that you gotta go 누구보다
Ew, gross. It's so early. The sun's up. Why are we here? We're all a bunch of freaks. What's wrong with us? Hi, everyone. Welcome to Early Night Gang. First time in a while that I've been streaming while the sun's still up. But here I am. I got sponsored obligations. I'm on a bit of a timeline, so very much looking forward to doing more GeoGuessr with everybody. Should be fun. Should be really good. Very, very excited for it. Last night was a blast. I was having so much fun, especially when we were trying to get the country streaks. That was unreal. I cannot believe how hard that mode is. I don't know why that's like the daily quest challenge. That should be like a, I don't know, again, like, hey, we're giving you all month to do this one. And you don't have to do it in a streak. You just have to get 4 of these right. Because it eventually just like throwing us into deserts every single time was unreal. But anyway, if you don't know, if you didn't get the memo, tonight is all about sponsored GeoGuessr stuff. But very excited to vibe. Very excited to be here. I don't get to see a lot of my like European and early night viewers very often, or like early day viewers. So this is like really cool to try out a different time slot here. This is how things used to be. Morgan and I used to split Saturdays down the middle, where I do early stuff, she'd do night, or she'd do early stuff and I do night. Originally it was her like nighttime stream night though, so this isn't like too weird for some people, but it's weird for me because I'm a creature that like once I get into a rhythm, like that's all that's allowed. But so my brain's like, why am I awake right now? What's going on? Anyway, let me say some hellos. Let me get myself on camera. We'll get rocking with some GeoGuessr and good news and stuff like that. And just going to be a good time. I'll be here for a few hours with y'all. And then I don't know if Morgan is planning on streaming tonight. She's still got to make that decision herself. But if she's not, then I don't know. We'll see what the night brings. But appreciate all you being here. Thank you so much for joining. Let me say some hellos quick, and then we'll get going. Paxton, hello, hi. What's up? Hoodie, yo. Again, thank you so much for making it. Please have a good work shift. I hope that it goes nice and smoothly. Phoebe, thank you so much for being here. Always appreciate people being considerate to each other, but sprinting, for those of you who don't know, just means running. So just someone hurrying to get here. Mason, yo, what's up? Good to see you here. I'm so glad you can make it also. Sorry to hear about the annoying neighbors, though. Good Lord. Becca, hello. Yeah, you're just going to have to double fist tonight. You have to do this. Listen, I don't set the rules. That's just how it goes, all right? Cam, yo, good to see you here again. Welcome on in. Chaos, hello. I hope that you have a lovely dinner with your uncle, by the way. If I'm still live when you get back, it'll be good to have you here. But otherwise, don't worry about it. You know, the VOD's going up and everything like that. So, Streamer's Vampire confirmed. You know what? I don't really relate to the vampire lifestyle. I think I like real food too much. But, you know, sleeping in every day, having a nightlife, that is kind of like me. I don't know. That's why I grinded for this job, so I could just set my own schedule, be a little bit of a night owl. Yo, what's up, Bats? Welcome on in. It's so nice to have you here again. Have you considered getting better at the game? Okay. Yeah, except it's like, yeah, I recognize that, Saguaro. That's Mongolia. Like, what? No one does that. That crash out I had over the Mongolian map being the first one, I think that was justified. I think that was very justified because, like, who would know that, dude? Right? Chaos with 100 stream streak, by the way. I appreciate that a lot. Giant triple digits before your birthday. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hoodie, good luck with the training as well. I know 10-minute believers are like, oh, different time slot. Seems distracted. Maybe we'll get it. Nah, not tonight. That's not how this goes. That's not how this goes. I'm too much of a professional. That's how it is. That's why John GeoGuessr is once again paying me the big bucks to play more GeoGuessr. Promise this is the last sponsored stream, unless they want to keep working with me and paying me, which is absolutely fine, John. But John GeoGuessr, the CEO of GeoGuessr, sponsored today's stream yet again. Very excited. So excited to play more GeoGuessr with the community here. We were doing state streaks. I think I want to do more of those because I really want to see how big we can go. I want to see if we can get to triple digits before the stream ends tonight. But I'll also maybe do some of the other modes. We'll see. GeoGuessr's got so much going on. For those of you who don't know, you can use the GeoGuessr command to pull up my challenge map, which is just for fun. And then the second link in that command will actually send you to a page where if you link your Twitch account, the longer I stream GeoGuessr, the more prizes are given out to the community, just at random. They should email you codes for in-game redemption for GeoGuessr. But that is something that the sponsorship also gave to me, just as a heads up if you're curious about any of that. That said, again, this is mainly due to the fact that the GeoGuessr World Championship is going on right now, which ironically I did not know existed until like a week ago. But it's being held in Denmark right now. There's some people like in person who go and watch people compete for $100,000, over $100,000 in prizes. I guess just people who can recognize a map real fast and real good. Better at finding what's Mongolia versus Serbia and whatnot in Kazakhstan. So those people are out there competing right now. In Denmark, you can watch the live stream on Twitch and YouTube as well. But shout out again to GeoGuessr for making my bills a little bit easier this upcoming month. Thank you for that. That's very nice of you. While I get to play a game that I actually missed playing with the community quite a bit. Nettles, thank you so much for activating the GeoGuessr command in chat. Good to have you here as well. Welcome, welcome. Again, I have to get to the actual sponsored block of content here momentarily. So another benefit of early night gang is while I sit here and I sip on my Rogue Energy, I will be hanging out with y'all, listening to your good news if you'd like to share any while we have people before they have to clock in for work and whatnot. If you'd like to share any good news that you have, feel free to do so. And if for whatever reason we don't have a lot, we'll just move on. We'll get going with a little bit of GeoGuessr and vibing here tonight. Like I said, I'll have you for the next couple hours, or you'll have me either way. And we'll just have a good time doing what we did last night. Looking forward again to being here with a bunch of people who normally cannot make my streams because of the just terrible schedule that I'm on. It's good to have you here, truly. What a sellout. Listen, between all the company, it's weird because I used to be sponsored like so often on Twitch and on YouTube and stuff. And when I like pumped the brakes and I took a step back and started doing less content just to focus on my mental health, obviously all the sponsorships dried up and it took a while to get back here. So it's very weird to me that so many companies actually want to like work with me again. It's actually very bizarre to me. I'm not sure why, but I'm okay with it because, again, bills be expensive, yo. And also, it's always going to be one of those things where I want to only work with companies that I think are products that the community would actually like. So I'm glad that a lot of people like GeoGuessr. It's been good. Good news, it's not much, but I woke up with a mini headache this morning. Oh no, went back to sleep, and then when I woke up, it went away. Hey, listen, headache-free day is very good news. We've had so many people in this community with bad headaches lately, and I'm so sorry for all of us, because I'm also one of them, who has had a bad headache on stream and had to end stream early the other night. So I'm glad to hear you're no longer suffering. This is a fun sponsorship. Listen, like, anytime a game that I actually love sponsors me, I hope people see how passionate and how much fun I'm having, because, like, I get super into playing games like this. Maybe it's the ADHD, the severe neurodivergence, where I'm like, I must hyperfixate and find a sign that says the state name or something like that. But it's fun to, like, Where's Waldo the world with everybody. And like I was saying last night, it's almost like we're going on a little road trip together, which is really cool. Good news, I went bowling with friends last night. I had lots of fun. Managed to get at least 2 strikes out of the many gutter balls. Heck yeah, you gotta take those silver linings, right? Because that's the thing. It's like a lot of people only hit a couple pins every single time. You got the big one. You got the strike. That's so fun. I haven't gone bowling with friends in way too long. The last time Morgan and I did, we were up in Canada visiting Ashley Roboto and Max, and we got to go bowling together, and it was so awesome. It was such good vibes. Definitely want to go again soon. I'm bad, by the way. I'm a bad bowler. I'll get a strike maybe like that many times as well. It's like, I don't do the gutter ball thing very often, but I definitely am the like 1-pin Andy, where I'll throw it and I'll be like, it looks pretty good, and then it veers and it hits just 1 pin. My form is pretty bad, but I'll get like a couple strikes. It feels good when it happens. One day I'll order Rogue, but I just resupplied my Madrinas. Maybe next month, because I really do want to try it. Hey, no rush at all. And again, no pressure. It's one of those things. If you like even order a sampler packet and you're like, ooh, not for me, I'm not going to take personal offense to that. You take things at your own pace. People find the things that they like. You're good. Good news, we went to Michael's to get some stuff, and I found a painting kit that is a little black cat and a pumpkin. I'm excited to paint it. That's so cute. I've seen similar stuff at Michael's before. Morgan and I love to go around and find Halloween decor at like Michael's and Home Goods and wherever the heck else they sell it. It normally gets cleared out of the like bigger box retail stores like Target and whatever, and Walmart and whatever fast. So we normally go to craft stores, which is a life hack for those of you who don't know. If you go to like a craft store like Michael's, a lot of the times they'll have a ton of surplus Halloween stuff. And then even before the season ends, a lot of the time they put it on clearance. And that's when Morgan and I go and we're like, ooh, you know. Oh my God. Also, my stomach just growled. I'm sorry. That was so loud. I don't know if the mic actually picked that up, but that sounded like a freaking Star Wars monster. Rogue Energy released fall flavors. I won't say anything, but all I gotta tell you is they're cooking on their end with a lot of cool ideas. I know that a lot of people were, I think I can drop a hint on this one. A lot of people were really into the like sampler packs, like those starter kits that they have. They had no idea those were going to be as big of a hit as they are. So just keep an eye out for more product variations, I'll say. But I'm excited for that. I have a mental exam coming up after disability denial, so I'm hopeful. Oh my gosh. Sending you all the wishes and the support that you need right now, Bats. So sorry to hear about the disability denial. I I really hope that the mental exam helps get that process more in your favor. And just, again, fingers crossed for you. So, yeah. Yeah, Michael's is already 40% up. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the move right there. 40%. Because they get it in so early, and they're just trying to turn over stock, because by next month they'll probably be like putting Christmas stuff out or whatever, or they'll have like wave 2 of Halloween stuff. So who knows? It's definitely always like one of our go-tos for good deals, though. Morgan has this this nice like orange Christmas tree decoration that I bought her years ago that she keeps up year round, that we got at Michael's for really cheap. Good news is that Pluto's taking his medicine super well. Yes, I know how hard it is when you have a difficult cat with meds. We had to struggle with that with like Plinko for instance. So fortunately, like Sig's really good at taking his meds. So that's awesome to hear about Pluto. He's basically back to himself. Have to wait 5 days for the biopsy results. So happy he's feeling better and food motivated like me enough to take his medicine without issue. I didn't want to shove medicine down his throat. Yeah, it's such a terrible thing with Plinko. We had to use like a syringe to make him take his pills, and it was just really awful because we knew it was uncomfortable for him, but it was like something that he needed to do. So I'm so glad to hear that Pluto is taking well to the meds. That's my favorite thing about all the meds, that even though it was so expensive to get Sig looked at, he has his follow-up in a few days that we're nervous about, but he's been like pretty much back to himself, and not just himself from a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago, like back to himself like when he was like at his prime, most energetic. So we're like, oh wow, really good we got him on his medication. He's been super energetic lately, to the point where he annoyed Morgan all morning and kept waking her up over and over way before she was ready to wake up. Aruhaku, hello, a good butt to you as well. Welcome, welcome. Heading to work. Hoodie, good luck. Thank you so much for hanging out here while you were delayed by city transit. Sorry to hear about you being late, but thank you so much for dropping by to say hello. Always a pleasure, truly. If I'm still live on your break or whatever and you decide to drop by, we'll say hi. But otherwise, please just, yeah, have a good work day. Good news, the lifeguards at my pool didn't even need to strike until we had our paychecks from 4 days ago in hand. Pool is closed because the chlorine levels are astronomically high. We did get our checks, we just can't open. Gosh, that's awful. That's such a wild mix-up. I'm sorry that's happening, Aruhaku. Glad you got the paychecks. Glad you didn't have to, like, do something like that. The universe kind of intervened in a way. I know for a fact Michael's has Halloween tree toppers that are adorable if she needs a new one. You know what? We haven't thought about doing a Halloween-themed tree toppers, but maybe we will. We didn't really celebrate Christmas very much last year because it was just obviously a very weird year of bad news. But maybe that's what we need more in our life. We like our creepy decor all year round. It's always fun. Yeah, Siggy has been, gosh, he's been such a sweetheart lately. He's been cuddling. He's been just like, again, very energetic. He started to play again. He started to play with Elsa again, which is really sweet. And again, those of you who missed this last night, I can't believe Elsa, we met her a year ago. And in a couple days, it's like her gotcha day, her adoption day. And I cannot believe that it's been 1 year already. She feels like such a new addition to the family. But she's also, it feels like she's been here all along. And she just gets along so well. She gets along so well in our household. She's such a great cat. Wishing everyone more good news to come. Yes, you as well, Bats. Please keep us updated. Good news, bad news, you name it. We like to keep up with people here and make sure that you're not going through stuff alone, and we can support you through stuff. So yeah, please keep us updated on everything. Very serendipitous, given that our manager tricked a few of us into coming in, and the rest had to come in because they were already there. Gosh, that is really conniving. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that, Aruhaku. When I was a kid, I worked at a local water park where the owner was really weird about work shifts and pay and stuff as well. Also was a lifeguard, so very much understanding and sympathetic to what you're going through. Yo, what's up, Tiny Monster? Ready to guess some more geos? I'm so ready. I'm actually so psyched. I'm very excited. I hope I'm exciting as well, though, because obviously the more exciting I am, the more of you involved, the more the sponsors want to keep maybe our relationship going. I would love to work with GeoGuessr again, quite honestly. So glad Siggy's feeling so much better. Thank you. And again, all the love to Pluto. Please let Pluto know that this community is also a Pluto fan. not just Sig fan, not just Elsa fan, but this community is also Pluto fans. So, give Elsa an Elsa costume for Halloween. Oh my god, actually, that'd be so cute. She would throw a fit. She is such a feisty cat. Glad Siggy's feeling better, and it's so crazy to think it's already been a year. Isn't it so wild? Like, what happened? Where did the time go? I know I've been going through crisis for the past year, but like, what? Time is a flat circle, as they say. Yo, what's up, M? Welcome on in. Greetings, Mother Bagel and the everything bagel seasoning that is chat. Oh my god, I'm so like tired right now from just, I don't know, life being very chaotic. Like I said at the end of last stream, things have not been great on my side of the screen, but I'm trucking on through. I'm doing the best I can. I do not feel like Mother Bagel right now. I feel like burnout gamer gremlin mode at the moment, but very, very happy to be here with chat. I know that we're going to make this as fun as we made last night, so. Tiny Monster, thank you for the 7-stream streak as well. Really do appreciate that. Speaking of streaks, I hope that people are ready to do more state streaks, because I really do want to try to get, like, I want to get to at least 20. I think, like, the farthest we got last night was, like, 13, which is my lucky number, but it would be cool to hit, like, 20 at the very least. And then if we're feeling it, maybe we try some other modes as well. But I'll have you here for the next couple hours. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting what I do. Hopefully I don't fall asleep this time. We need your brain power. We do. Also, thank you so much, Aruhaku. 16 months. A thing. Number go burr. Oh my god. Thank you.
Number go BR.
Not all the It's like an AI-generated dog is what that sounds like. Thank you so much. 3 months in advance as well. That's really kind of you. Thank you very, very much. I think that's one of the September specials. Don't quote me. I just work here. I don't remember. Thank you so, so much. I hope you're using part of your hard-fought paycheck on yourself to spoil yourself. Doing something nice for yourself. You do deserve to. We hit 23 last... Oh, wait. We hit 23? Wait. Wait, we had 23? Last night, I thought it was literally like, we didn't even get close to like 20. That's so funny. Oh my god, oh my god. Last night was a fever dream, so maybe that's part of it. So, because the very first map made me crash out in Spiral, because it was the middle of the Mongolian desert. Again, who does that? Good lord. I swear I gave no correct answers. Yes, but the guesses are always good, because what happens here a lot, because we're all little neurodivergent babies who were raised with guilt and shame, myself included, which is why you see me over-apologize for stuff. But we sometimes get into our shells a little bit, and as a result, when someone breaks rank and they're like, I think this is Connecticut, and then it gets other people thinking and chiming in, it actually helps out a lot to have that happen. So you're good. You're contributing. You're great. Anyway, and also, if it was just me playing and it was like, all right, chat, new rule, everyone shut up. I'm only going to be the one guessing. I'm going to be looking for landmarks. No one in chat's allowed to say anything. I would get every single one wrong. So you are very good. You're good. You're fine. I think the only time I got them right was when we were doing the country guesses and I was in Korea and could see Hangul. And even then, there was a chance I was going to get it wrong because it could have been like the Korean neighborhood in Jersey. I don't know. It could be like Koreatown in LA. And I'd be like, oh, it's Korea, obviously. Tried GeoGuessr all of once and I was so bad at it. Wiki races I'm pretty good at. Oh my god, I haven't done wiki races in too long. That'd be really fun too. That'd be very fun. Can't claim I'm very good at GeoGuessr either. Ace, it's always lovely to have you here though. You're good. You're A-okay. Does anyone have any recs on burnt orange nail polish? I've been looking everywhere and I feel like I can't find one. Ooh, very Halloween-y. Sometimes various makeup brands around Halloween put out like a lot of, and around the fall season put out a lot of like good burnt orange colors. But you're also asking someone who's colorblind. I know you were asking chat, so I have to exclude myself from the conversation. So what is wiki races? It's a really fun thing. That's how Ethan got his fan true though. Yeah, except I pay attention to my chat and my screen, unlike him. So I don't think that the danger is nearly as in the red here as over on his channel, where his mods were frantically texting him. like if I got a text from like Shira right now, I'd be, or like Austin or someone, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, taking care. Oh my God. Wiki races, by the way, Phoebe, are you go onto Wikipedia, you can hit like a button to bring you to a random article, or what I like to do is you ask chat, hey, what are 2 concepts that are not related at all? Like someone could be like NASA to the movie K-pop Demon Hunters. And I'd have to find a way through only the blue links on a wiki article of NASA, clicking through the other articles, a pathway to get to K-pop Demon Hunters. It's kind of like the 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, where it's like all the interrelated concepts will eventually lead to the other concept. So there was that kind of wiki race where I just ask for 2 concepts from the community, which are always really fun because people come up with some unhinged things. They'll be like, driveway, the wiki page for driveway to walnuts. And we'll have to try to find that. Or if you hit like the randomize button, there's like a random, like send me to a random article on like Wikipedia. I can be like, what's a funny concept to try to get to from this page? So either way, chat is still trying to set the end goal of it. It's easier to see done than it is to explain, though. But it's got it. Those were so fun. I love doing wiki races. Those were a blast. But anyway, chat, thank you so much for the good news. Those of you just joining, if you have any last second good news, please feel free to drop that in the chat. I know it's weird, unorthodox streaming hours for me. I'm never live at this hour, but again, I want to start mixing it up. I want to do some day streams here and there. I feel bad for my European viewers who don't normally get to be here, and I feel bad for people who have like work shifts at night who don't get to be here often. So gonna be shaking some things up. We'll see if I do some like daily streams. And at the very least, I want to start around like 7 p.m., 8 p.m. my time so that I can get like longer streams in, stuff like that. Good news, I had a birthday, a good birthday on Thursday, Tiny Monster. I'm so sorry that I missed your birthday, but I was celebrating, obviously, the love of my life's birthday. It was Morgan's as well. It's so cool that the 2 of you share a birthday. I hope that you had so much fun. I'm glad to hear that it was a good birthday. Happy belated to you. You are awesome, and I am so, so happy that you had a good day. Morgan and I had a blast. I've already explained what we did on her birthday, our birthday now, comrades. But always happy to hear about community members having a good birthday. I know that birthdays are so complicated for some people, myself included. I have such a mixed bag of emotions around my birthday for a number of different reasons. And it's always nice that we can sort of like be here to celebrate, whether you're someone who likes your birthday or you have complicated feelings around it. We can help at least give you like a bright spot of support and joy during your special day. I dyed my hair black and it looks great. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh. Honestly, you know, like I had fun messing around with my hair color and stuff, and I'm not going to say that the door is closed on me doing it again. But like going back to natural black a couple years ago, it's been nice to rock it again. It's been really kind of nice to rock this again. So Morgan deserves all the love. Thanks for all the wishes, everyone. No, Tiny Monster, I'm so happy that you had a great birthday. And look you're sharing the special day with my special person, so that's neat. My birthdays usually suck, so this one was a pleasant surprise. I love that. Yeah, that's the thing is like I have such complicated emotions around my birthday, like due to family stuff and a million other things. Mainly, it's also like I don't like it that people will like treat me special on this one day just because I was born, and then the next day everyone just goes back to normal, right? And it's like it feels like a little bit forced and saccharine in some ways, and I am like I'd rather just like constant, consistent good vibes throughout the year between me and like people who love me, not them only checking in on one day. Yeah, is it a good reminder for them because everyone's busy and I'm not the center of anyone's universe? Yes, I understand that part of it, but as a result, it's almost like, hey, just check in when you think of me, kind of thing is the kind of the way I look at it. But that's just my own personal neuroses about things. I'm very happy to hear when people have good birthdays, when they have healthier relationships with their birthdays. And for the people who don't, again, we've had a couple people drop by and be like, hey, I feel some sort of way about my birthdays. I'm not like a big fan of them. But we always manage to remind them that like we are thinking of them, we are supporting them throughout the year, and that we want their special day to be special as well. So, yeah. Just put a photo in today's drip. Nice. Very good. That is what that's there for. Chat, if you are ready for some geoguessing, though, I just noticed the time. I do have to get going with some geoguessing. Please feel free to drop an 8 in the chat to let me know that you're ready to rock and get this sponsored stream going. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thanks for your good news. Thanks for vibing. So excited. So excited to do a little bit of guessing around the globe with this great community. Yo, what's up, Ace of Snakes? Welcome on in. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Wraith, good to see you. Birthdays are my favorite holiday because I lived through another year. Yeah, and that's kind of the way I'm looking at it via therapy, is I've been working with my therapist to be like, what a blessing it is to have survived all the stuff I didn't think I was going to survive. To be here now to enjoy the things that I know I enjoy. To be able to be like, I have another year where I'm able to become closer to the type of person I want to be and able to experience more things with people I've welcomed into my life and loved. And that's kind of the way that I've started to try to look at it. So yeah, that mentality has been helping me out a bit. Chat, we as a society have to come up with a better way to eat caramel apples. I agree. I actually, I like, might be blasphemous, but like, I like a caramel apple, not a candy apple with the hard shell, but the caramel apple with the slightly softer one, that's cut up. And then the other life hack that Morgan and I are big fans of is they sell the caramel apple flavored dip that is just like basically a tub of caramel that you just buy apples, slice them up, and dip them into. Way easier, way better than eating them off a stick, in my opinion. So, something bad always happens around my birthday. This year it was that I fell off a step stool and I dislocated my shoulder. I'm so sorry that happened. Cursed date. Oh no, that's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that you had to deal with that, because that is never fun. Dislocations or just like falling in general. Hopefully this upcoming birthday, whatever it is for you, is better. Oh wait, hold up. Give me 1 second. I think I do have to change the game geoguessr. I'm just going to do it from chat because I'm lazy. Yes. There we go. All right. Here we go. It's time for some... Ooh. Daily coin... Oh, I already got them for the day. I guess this isn't my account. I don't really care. Chat, let's do some streaks. We're beating... Again, we're beating... Oh, we did have 21. Oh my god. I can't believe that. I think I was just so disheartened by the country streaks that I didn't think that we did that well. That's too funny. All right. I'm doing some more U.S. state streaks. Let's get warmed up. Guessing the state's always easier than guessing like the street, but we'll do some of the like classic mode exact guess stuff as well. Of course, we're in another nondescript neighborhood, but wait, street sign immediately. Does that say Bill Murray? Is Bill Murray running for Congress somewhere? Yo, what's up, Amy? Welcome on in. Good to have you here. Hello, hello. Welcome to our sponsored GeoGuessr stream again. Thank you so much to John GeoGuessr, CEO of GeoGuessr, for sponsoring me, saying, hey, do you want a big bag of money to play a game that you actually enjoy? Yes, I would love that, John. Thank you. I like this game a lot. The World Championships are going on in Denmark right now. You can tune in to the last couple hours on Twitch or YouTube if you'd like to. Or you can just watch me bop around a map and be like, Brian, you missed a side back there. It said Dakota on it. Morgan News, I completed my mini puzzle. Let's go. Love that for you. Again, I want to do a co-working / vibe stream, like parallel play sort of chill crafting stream, where I put together some Lego stuff and chat can put together their own Legos or work on crafts or do whatever it is that they need to do. You know, just sort of vibe. Like sleepover vibe stream like we were doing for a while when I was doing my Lego builds. I want to do one of those again. And then people can do like puzzles and stuff, which I think would be pretty sick. So, we'll see if that happens sometime soon. I know I'm sometimes like very low spoons. Hey, someone jogging? That's a fun shot. I'm normally pretty low spoons throughout the week at various times. And I'm trying to come up with some like lower energy options for me, which would allow me to still go live without having to like burn myself out completely, if that makes sense. All right, Cumberland Animal Hospital. All right, I have no guesses. That feels pretty generic as far as town names go. Ghost Demon, welcome. But yeah, I think that body doubling streams like that, like co-working streams, would really help. And I could, again, put together like a puzzle of my own while chat does it. Oh no, it's a dead-end cul-de-sac. No, we're trapped in the Ed and Eddie universe. No, get out of here. But yeah, that would be a chill way for me again to still go live and do my job and not have to skip as many streams. But also, I am taking it to heart what chat says, where it's like we'd rather you do like 4 really good streams a week than like 5 streams where your heart's not in it, or like 6 streams where your heart's not in it. Clean roads. Wait, is this Rhode Island? Clean roads adopted by. It could be RHODES. Maybe. We'll see. I know there's a Cumberland, Wisconsin, but I'm sure. Yeah, this was like, that's such a generic name, right? Guys, you enjoy the VR? I've had a VR set for a while. I used to use it for cardio, actually. Played Beat Saber for hours. It was actually awesome. I'm sick, so my brain isn't great right now, but I think we have a Cumberland in New Jersey. Oh my god, it is such a, generic name. Wait, our community, our heroes, Supreme Pizza, and what? So, hey, let's honor our veterans, but also, guys, there's a pizza deal going on. Let's party. Oh, God. If you take your kid here, 401 area code. If you take your kid here to party, I'm sorry. It's party rentals. Okay, I was like, this can't be like the local Chuck E. Cheese. There's no way. I'd be sad. Love me some pizza. Guys, support our troops, but also, get that hot pepperoni za. How can I say no to pizza? True. Yeah, coerced into being pro-military by pizza. Yeah, not Wisconsin. 401. It said roads earlier. Where we're going, we won't need roads. Police canine. Welcome to Cumberland. Look at that puppy. No such thing as bad dog, just bad owners. Sure, Lemon Swim Club? Dog, where are we? Gotta be Rhode Island with the RH. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just want to see if there's like one last thing. This is just gonna say like Cumberland High School, isn't it? Cumberland High School. Committed to excellence. Wow, that is the most generic slogan your school could have. I love it. I'm a veteran who worked at a pizza place, so I get it. Dude, that's what I'm saying. They're interconnected. We got to advertise more stuff with pizza, you know? That's how we win these things. I'm going to go with Rhode Island. This does feel very northeastern. The Moran Family Park. Oh, Cumberland, Rhode Island. Dude, let's go. Huge, actually. I mean, Rhode Island isn't huge, but the guess was huge. Nice. Softball to begin with. And now we have warning posted. Oh, good. Stay off my lawn. This is all my lawn. This is all my land. I'll come out there and find you. It's just a pond in a field with a tree growing out of it. Amazing. This looks like towards the town, maybe. It won't let me go farther, dude. What's that say? Glen Wild Watershed? Okay, that's not helpful after all. It's like someone's property. Yeah, off to a nice start. Let's see if we can beat 21, I think is what it said the streak was last night. Oh, God, a fork in the road. Maybe this will be towards town. We'll see. No, I don't know. We'll see. Always go left. You know what's funny is I normally do pick left, but it's like when it comes to a road, let me explain my logic in a neurodivergent way for you. Maybe we'll see some signs on the way back or not, whatever. It's like normally when I'm playing a video game, right? I'll always go left. I've said that before. That's like a stereotype of me here. A cliche, if you will. Normally I'll always go left. But if it's like a straight road like this, and then the left is the offshoot, and then technically going right is just going straight, I'll just stay on the main road. So that's what I'm doing here. I don't see any. Oh man, there's like no signs, dude. It's always nice when you get like a New Jersey like county road sign or something. And it's like, awesome. Is that people walking? Oh, no, it was... Never mind. It's fine. I don't view other human beings as trash. That's not me. That's not the kind of person I am. Jessa, yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Chat, I ate my caramel apple, but now I'm sticky. Yeah, that's the problem with caramel apples. They're so sticky, right? Trash might have city name. Oh, true. Actually, huge brain of you. So I was looking at them last night, but they're all like generic like waste management bins last night. This one could... Ooh! Never mind. Oh, 518 though. County... So it's the county area code. Nice. That was big brain. 518. Oh, shoot. I wish I knew. Is that familiar to anybody? I keep writing Carmel like Carmel, Indiana instead of Carmel. Yeah. No, you're good. I knew what you meant. Listen, once the Indiana gets inside of your brain, unfortunately, you might be stuck with it. It's like an infection. You know, infection, Indiana, both start with IN. There we go. Oh, posted? Maybe. Do I view trash as people? Back there I did. Because I thought that bin was a person. You know what? Maybe that's on me. That's in like a good way. That's a positive / pause. Because I am like, you know what? Everyone deserves humanity. I do regularly say I'm a humanist and a humanitarian, so yeah, maybe. Guys, I think it's Connecticut. It's a joke unless it's actually Connecticut. Xander, the number of times we found ourselves in Connecticut last night, and then Mouse would just type in all caps, "That's Connecticut! Oh, I have a friend who lives there." It was actually so funny because I had made jokes before Mouse entered stream about Mouse doing that last time I had played GeoGuessr. It's so good. I love when it happens. It makes me so happy. Girly Pop, that's New York? What part of New York is 518? This is like armpit backwoods somewhere. Which there, like I was saying last night, there's a lot of that in New York State. 518? City of Amsterdam, New York? All right. This is your state. I don't have all... I said this last night. I was like, I have a couple of the New York area codes memorized. Not all of them, because we're a pretty big state. We have a lot of area codes. So, that's news to me. I'll say it. It's specifically Albany? Okay. I helped with a client in Albany last night. That's so funny. I believe it. I don't know much about the Albany area. I've been several times. I have family that used to live out in that area as well that I don't talk to anymore. So, did not remember the area code of this. But we have so many different area codes here. So, good to know, I guess, if I ever find myself on the other side of the state. Yet again. Normally, I just we'd go down into New York City. And that's the way that it is. We don't call anybody. Screams Pine Barrens to me. I know so much of this part of New York, again, it's just like right over state lines, right? It's like so much of New York and New Jersey look the same. So much of like Connecticut and New York look the same. Like, it's just so wild how all of it blends together. But it's always like distinctly northeastern. I could be wrong, and the client just has a different area code. No, you're good. You're good at your job. You're good at your job. How's that? Ooh, what's this? Good times, bad times. Oh, I like that. The upright horseshoe, the upside down inverse horseshoe. That's kind of fun. Anyone know Rizzo's? I thought it said Rizzies, and I was like, yeah. But Rizzo's also, I guess, is some Riz. Asbestos! Don't go in there, GeoGuessr. Don't put us inside there. We'll be breathing in the bad chemicals, bad stuff. Yeah, the horseshoes are cute. I love seeing city graffiti like this. Like, rainbow wing whale. That's adorable, actually. I love that little, like, leaf with the ripple. That's cute. Just like downtown somewhere with all the murals. It does. It almost looks like Memphis downtown. Because they have a lot of this style of graffiti. And they have a lot of these, like, old buildings that are kind of bombed out. Oh, Parish Transmissions did not give us an area code. Get your shift together is the slogan. Dude, I don't care how out of the way this would be if I lived in this town. I would go here just for the slogan. Get your shift together. That's perfect, actually. That's marketing, dude. That's so good. A lot of the times graffiti will have, like, the name of the city, or will have someone, like, really identifiably famous from them, from their area. So, like, maybe we'll see some of that here. Trust your process. Oh, that's cute. That's beautiful. Chat, trust your process. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Ave? Okay, kind of feeding into the Memphis guess a little bit for me then. Oh my gosh. Parish is giving Louisiana. Ooh, maybe. Same kind of, you know, southern area we got going. Apartments had an area code. Oh, did they? Oh, you so right. 901. I feel like we got that last night. 901. See, Bats, look at it. You're like, oh, I wasn't much help last night. What are you talking about? So, like, a milk company here has a slogan on their trucks. That's so good. That's actually so good, Nettles. I love that. I was not expecting. 901 is Tennessee? Dude, this could be like a suburb of Memphis. This is very much giving Memphis vibes. Southwest Tennessee. Oh, it was right here too. Community College. Let's go. Let's go. Florida has a Luther King Jr. Street too. Fair. We got it. We got Tennessee. And Memphis is Southwest Tennessee. Dude, it was Memphis. I was like, I've been here. I feel this. That was good. Heck yeah, it is actually the Memphis area code. Love it. Now we are in the middle of a nondescript field with mountains and disgusting barren grass. Good luck, everybody. And by everybody, I mean me, because these scenes, I've been on enough road trips through places that look like this, where it's just hours of this, that it's like, it really does, like, like, you're the only 10 I see. Arizona, obviously. Yeah, it's so funny that every time we had an Arizona map, Ephraim was not here to be like, no, that's definitely Arizona. I recognize that mountain range. It's giving Montana or Wyoming. It is very much giving that area. Oh, God. Dude, there's just nothing. It's just so wild. It's like, oh, we have, like, these issues here. Everyone just spread out a little. We got all this land. As long, I mean, it's one of those things. It's like, instead of just abandoning buildings in the middle of the city, I don't know, there's space. We can all get along. Maybe North Dakota. Oh, don't bring the Dakotas into this. No. That was your alma mater before you got your associates for your bachelor's degree, that the community college we saw earlier? That's wild. That is actually so wild. The synchronicities, chat. It's all connected. What was that? Was that just a glitch, or did someone build a Minecraft tower out of blocks? Vertically into the sky there. Y'all saw that on the screen, right? I didn't just hallucinate that. Chat, I put so much time into the Neat Dude Minecraft servers. My consciousness is still partially there. It's gone now. It looked like someone had just, when you're in Minecraft and you just build a tower of one block, 1 by 1 block, straight up. That's what it looked like. UFO. Could be the far side of North Dakota. Oh. I have to feed my cat some lunch. I hope that Pluto enjoys lunch. Don't tell me it's going to be one of the Dakotas. Because I know nothing about that area. I am going to be... There was again! Minecraft. IRL. Looking at the shadow. It wasn't a shadow. It was Minecraft to me. In my heart. This is more desert now. It is very deserty now. Oh. Like, I'm feeling like Colorado, New Mexico, Utah-esque vibes, maybe. But watch it be Arizona again. That would be fun. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Why did I turn into a little monkey? Why did I do that? What was that? What? Next service stop 40 miles away. That might actually give us what we need also. Oh my god, what was that noise, dude? 43 miles next service that way. In what state? I think we're down there. I don't think it's the Montana area. Yeah, now that we're seeing more desert, I am prone to agree. Okay, well... Yeah, signs in the middle of nowhere. Ooh, 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 ooga booga. So excited. I'm going back the way we came because 40 miles is closer than 43. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty good at math. So I want to go to the service station, whatever it was, and maybe we'll see some signs on the way back here, like this thing that I missed before. No passing zone. Maybe we'll actually get to a rest stop that tells us something. A sign of civilization. Miles. Feels more Arizona or Utah. Yeah. I'm prone to lean Utah because it was one of my earlier guesses alongside Colorado, but this is giving more Utah. With the huge expanse of desert. It's so far, dude. We gotta get there, though. It's necessary. Mile 37. Big truck. Not gonna help us. Oh. What a dream it would be if there was a truck on Google Maps that just was like, we only deliver Utah milk to Utah properties. Utah trucking. I'd be like, oh, cool. I can't read that. I wish I could. That looks like it could help. Can't even go down that road. I'm just on a mindless ride. Chat, we're on another little road trip. What snacks did you pack for the road trip, chat? What do you got there? It feels more Arizona, Utah. Yeah, the timer being off was very necessary, Nettles. It was actually starting to give me, like, fight or flight. I was starting to get, like, really... That's why I was crashing out about the Mongolian desert in the beginning of the stream last night. Was, you give me 2 minutes to identify a desert? Are you kidding me? No one can do that, except for the people at the World Championship right now. But they're freaks, so... But enjoy the bag also, because they're going to get paid $100,000, and I could use that too. So, this is so, oh my god. It's pretty in the sense of it's like untouched splendor of our beautiful country. We all live on indigenous land back. But also, on top of it, there's nothing. There's nothing for geoguessers out here. This is so rude. I want to win. Also, sometimes the clicking doesn't work. Send me. What? What did you... Why am I blacking out? That's as far as it's gonna give us? We just get this stretch of desert? Dude, I'm mad. I'm mad. Truman Show wall. Yeah. It's Mongolia. Yeah, it's gonna be Mongolia again. No. Oh god, Mongolia, Arizona back again. All right. Do we just? I think we full send Utah. Unless anyone has any other stronger opinions than that. I think Utah might be the move here. Oh no. What a nightmare, dude. The desert. My nemesis. Maybe it's Connecticut. Yeah, it's gonna be Connecticut. Or Tennessee. Again, everything's Tennessee in this game. Wait, can I take a side road? Oh my god, wait. No! What? Why would you say there was a little side arrow there and then not let me actually go anywhere? Let me go. Oh! Wait. Oh, we can pull over in the rest stop and that's it. Come on. The little... Tell me what that says. Enhance. I would say Nevada. Utah was my gut thought. Oh, gosh. All right. It could be here. You're so right. Welcome, by the way, Leaf from the tea shop. Welcome. By the way, is that how your name's supposed to be said, or am I filling in blanks that aren't actually there? Because I see it's Leefeom. I just want to make sure that I'm saying your name right. Bear Trap? That's a city, right? Maybe. It does kind of look like Bear Trap, though. You're right. Oh, man. Where's there more bears? Utah or Nevada? We need to know. Nevada's a good guess. Let's go. It was Utah! I should have trusted my gut. This is why streamers don't trust chat. Oh, we were both so close, though. It's like right near the border. Darn. That was so close. Oh, my gosh. We were right, though. Chat, we had the right vibes, and I think that that's impressive for a place with 50 different states in it. Okay. Gorgeous. This has got to be Pacific Coastal, right? Maybe? That's so pretty. It is giving Pacific Coastal? Yeah. That's my vibe on this, too. And the road is wider than when we were in Hawaii before. I knew this because of Fallout, but I wasn't sure where it was because New Vegas puts you in a couple places. You know what's so wild? It is so fun to run around Fallout and see, like, the bombed out places that are recognizable, truly. Adopt a highway. Litter control next 2 miles. Well, that doesn't help me. Fallout, it's so cool. Like they have a pack that's based off of Pittsburgh, and I used to live in the Pittsburgh area, and it's really neat to just go to like landmarks in that universe in those games. I think it's sick, and it hasn't really taught me any geography, but it's like it will re-inspire the geography in my brain where I'll be like, oh wait, I know this place. The speed limit sign, no help. Oh, wait, what was that? Was that just another adopt a highway sign? Prevent forest fires with Smokey on it. Dude, that's Smokey the Bear. Where was the desert? It was Utah after all. I was saying Utah. Chat convinced me Nevada, but it was like right near the border. So like technically, you know, half points for chat in my opinion. My guess is Cali since it's so dry, but also coastal. Yeah, it's kind of given that vibe to me as well. Which is like, I was hoping we'd have like one identifier, right? But it does feel that. No parking anytime. Yeah, you'd have to be nuts to actually park. Like just, people fly down this thing. If it is what we are thinking it is. Which I think it is. This is the first map to, yeah, let's just lock California so we can get moving here. How, what's with the Hawaii switcheroo? What is with this? Why has it been this 2 times that we've been like, oh, it's the Pacific Coastal Highway. 2 times now. It's been Hawaii. I had no idea. Dude, I am 1000% that American where when I think Hawaii, I just think of the like, you know, touristy white sandy beaches, you know, palm trees swaying in the breeze, sort of island vibe. And I never think of the fact that, of course, there's like a big like coastal highway that goes around to help people get around. Didn't realize parts of Hawaii look so dry. Same. That's the thing is like you hear about like the tropical humidity out there and stuff a lot. But I had no idea. That's cool. We're learning. Edutainment. Yeah, no. I'm back. Pluto ate his food and I got myself some Dorito nachos. Nice. Enjoyed the Doritos. So happy that Pluto got some food as well. Why did it spawn us in a parking lot? Okay, what? That's got to have something. Pioneer Unit, Explorer Hill, Trailblazer Unit, Robertson Lodge, Kaufman Lodge. We're at like a camp. Some sorts. Sleepaway camp. I can't believe it's Labor Day weekend, chat. How is it Labor Day weekend? How did that happen? YMCA Metropolitan Milwaukee. Chat? I have a feeling I know where we are. Looks like a camping area, yeah. Yeah, good job to Pluto. Good job. Guys, as an official Rogue Energy Ambassador, I'm going to tell you, here's another benefit of the product. I just violently, accidentally, like, shifted my tumbler there, my shaker. Some splashed out the mouthpiece in my eye. Not the worst thing I've gotten into my eye. There we go. You might as well. You might as well get some and know that it's not going to be dangerous if you accidentally splash it into your eyeball. Labor Day weekend, also Mika's birthday. True, it is. I forgot that it was Mika's birthday. I don't think it was past midnight when Mika stopped by last night. Otherwise, I would have wished a happy birthday. But I will text Mika after this stream. Sorry, I got so distracted by accidentally splashing Rogue Energy into my eye. Dude, my eyeball's gonna be extra caffeinated now. Yeah, Rogue W. Someone clip that. Could you see the droplet hit my eyeball? Yeah, a mansion somewhere in Wisconsin. Great. 90% of America. Super alert and awake eyeball. It's gonna be my my super caffeinated eyeball is gonna allow me to like enhance things on the screen and be like, from here I can see the area code is through the back of the billboard. It's my superpower. I'm gonna be so good at GeoGuessr. I was saying not the worst thing I got in my eye. What's that supposed to mean? Unreal. Unbelievable that's where your mind went. Unbelievable. I had an innocent interaction. Guys, exit 86, 65, 56, and 45. We're marathon. We have a monopoly here. Good luck finding any other gas. You'll buy from us eventually. There's so many billboards out there. I just want to get to the corner of the road here and see with my caffeinated eyeball. Exit 86. I can't see that. Ooh. Dude, look at that hawk that they captured. That's cool as heck. Look at how big that thing is. That's awesome. Yeah, giant hawk. Hawks are so cool. All right, one of these is going to tell us Flying J next exit, Denny's, Wendy's, Subway. Oh man, there's like a billion places in New York that look like this that have a Flying J with a Subway in them also. Oh my god, sweet. Yeah, hawks are cool. Morgan and I, when we were at the state fair, they have a bird tent with like birds of prey where they have various owls and hawks and eagles and stuff that you can go and look at, and they have like the bird handlers who like, you know, play with them and stuff and show you tricks that they can do, and it's the best thing. It's so cool. Wait, I'm getting over here. Dude, can I get onto this road? Can I get onto this road? I swear. I swear by the moon. And that's not helpful anyway. It's just telling us what's going to be in the rest stop. Yeah, this could be literally anywhere. Incredible. Yeah. I'm going to get binoculars to start bird watching. Oh my god, binoculars to bird watch with. So cool. I've shared before when Morgan and I met, I was not a bird person at all. I thought like hawks were cool. Any sort of like, you know, like bird of prey like that I thought was really neat, but I wasn't like into bird watching. And then when I started dating Morgan, we started going on so many nature hikes. 270. We're in Kentucky, Oak Grove, Kentucky. Let's go. And so she started taking me on, like, hikes and walks a lot more. And I got really into bird watching. It's like, there's almost nothing cooler than being out in the middle of the woods on, like, a path and looking up because you hear, like, and you'll see, like, a woodpecker, like, making a little den, a little nest, or going after bugs or whatever. Like, it's really cool seeing that kind of thing. So I've gotten very into it. I'm not good at identifying birds because, again, that wasn't, like, a focus when I was younger. It wasn't something that was, like, interesting to me, I guess. But now as an adult, I am really getting into it. I think it's cool. Common Morgan W, yeah. Consumption of alcoholic beverage. Oh, I've gotten into a lot of stuff because of Morgan. And she's gotten into some stuff because of me. And that's the way it should be. And why won't you show me what I'm looking for? I was like, ooh, little, like, nature trail info. Sometimes says the name of a state. The Showdown, June 22nd. Chat, we missed it. Intro to fly fishing poster. Nice. I'm not seeing anything where I can, like, really... Parking violation, vehicle with trailer only, parking stall sign, subject $115 fine. Alright, what cheap state is this then? Because in New York, they'd be like, $500 fine, and we're gonna take your license and hit you over that face with it over and over again. You fool, you absolute fool. Why would you violate the traffic laws? You fool. Welcome to Willamette. Little boat launch as well. Me either, but now I am too. Heck yeah, let's go. Do you have a favorite bird yet? I like watching blue jays because they're corvids. They're really mean though. Does anyone know where Willamette River is? I guess that's the best we got so far. They're kind of mean, but they're just like really cool birds, and they have like kind of terrifying calls sometimes when there's like a bunch of them. But blue jays are cool to see. I love sparrows. I know that some people think they're pests, but I think they're really cute. I like that they like hop around and just like peck at the ground, and they're just little guys, and they're cute and funny. This is all handicap signs. Ooh, little splash park. Willamette is Oregon? There's a Cooper's Hawk in my neighborhood that has a record of stealing baby blue jays. Oh my gosh. I mean, to be fair, blue jays go and like kill other young birds, so it's the cycle of life, I guess. I've been wanting to go there, really. It looks pretty. This looks like a nice little boat landing, like, park area. I love corvids, but I don't know if I can confidently say I have a favorite yet. I also love large birds of prey. Large birds of prey, like red-tailed hawks, are my favorite bird of all time. But then it's like, I really like crows and ravens, but ravens especially are so cool. They're just such cool birds. All right, Oregon, we'll lock it in. We'll see. Nice! Let's go. Huge. Huge brain, Becca. We did it. We did it, chat. Also, thank you to those of you here chatting with me, keeping me company. Y'all are great. It's nice to have you here. Again, I don't ever stream it this time. So, thanks for joining. Thanks for chilling. Hopefully we have a good rest of this sponsorship. Just double checking my time on it. Vibin'. It put us in the jungle, dude. Where am I? Google Maps, where am I supposed to go? I'm getting lost in the woods in a virtual game. Uh-oh. I tried to turn around to see if I could read that sign and I got lost. I'm actually lost now. What happened? Dude, I've been to, there's a place called Chimney Bluffs in New York that, like, has paths like this. Where it's just like, hey, good luck. Wait, was that the Google person's arm? Pushing the branch out of the way? That's actually wild. This has gotta be Hawaii. I believe it. The Oregon Trail game taught me that the Willamette Valley is in Oregon. Dang, okay. Can't remember who it was last night that was from Oregon, but they're missing their moment. Brookie regularly brings up Oregon stuff. So, yeah. Are all of these in America? They are. I'm locking Hawaii. I'm going to do it. There's no way I'm wandering around the woods in this game. Yeah, we did it. All right. Yeah, it was giving island mountain formation and then tropical foliage. Now we're in the most suburban suburb of all time. We're on a streak of 4, which isn't a bad start. I'll say it. We're just cruising around someone's neighborhood. Someone in this community grew up in a neighborhood that looked exactly like this. I'm sorry. We're getting closer, though, to, like, businesses and stuff. There's going to be something here. I know it. You know it. We all know it. That's not it, though. Sad. Wait. Garbage bin? That was a big brain play earlier. Ah! But it's like 703 or 783. I can't tell the area code. It's AAA. Ah! Garbage. Oh, wait. We'll see a better shot here. Wait, 571? That's a whole different area code than the garbage people. 571? That's Virginia? 2 Hawaiis so close to each other. Wow. Daylight being... Merm, I'm here. I'm alive. Yo, what's up, Maddie? Welcome on in. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Joining the sponsored stream. Really appreciate everyone being here during a time slot that I'm normally not. But again, if people don't make it, that's okay too. Because John GeoGuessr is throwing money into my lap to play a game that I get a lot of good vibes out of. So, yeah, 571. Piano for fun. $15 a class is actually, that's a steal, dude. Dang, only $15 a class? They're both Northern Virginia? Okay, so that would explain the 2 different area codes. Thank you. Grew up in suburbia, and that might have something to do with why it makes me uncomfortable now. Same. I feel you. Thank you so much, Tiny. You're good. $15? Yeah, $15 for piano lessons is actually a steal. Even though it's called piano for fun, so I'm assuming it's not, you're not taking it too seriously. It's not like you're like, I have to prepare for the music association evaluation later today, where I'm getting graded on it. It's just like, oh, I just want to learn how to play Yankee Doodle on the piano. I feel like that's what you'd get for $15. Because I'll say, growing up, my clarinet lessons were a lot more money than that. Yeah, we have silos. Need to eat. Great lady, enjoy your food. We do have some silos. Did the silo have something on it? Or were people just freaking out because silos are cool? Corm. You know, a terrifying morbid fact that a lot of people don't know is, like, silos are responsible for so many farmer deaths a year. Because for people who don't know, 2 different things happen. Either it's like what happens on, like, primetime TV where someone gets caught in all the corn, and then it's like quicksand and it, like, sucks them in, which is scary and sad and bad. Yo, what's up, Corey? Welcome. Or the other things, yeah, never go in a grain silo. There's a lack of oxygen in these because they're supposed to be, like, fairly, not airtight, but, like, you can suffocate in those very easily. I think a lot of people learn this after A Quiet Place. Oh, yeah, I forgot that they had a silo segment. Once you fall in, yeah, you can't get out. And even if they try to pull you out with force, because you're like, oh, what? It's just corn. It's like, so you're stuck, but, like, can other people pull you out? It will, like, put too much strain on your body. And, like, in a best case scenario where they get you out, you'll probably have some, like, sprains or broken bones from it, which is wild. What a time to come into chat. Jenny, yeah, do you want to hear about more cool ways to die? During our sponsored GeoGuessr segment. Welcome on in. Thank you, everybody for joining. Yeah, sometimes they explode. That's another thing. Yep. Silos are responsible for a large number of farmer deaths. People are like, oh, they get hit by their tractors, or they have an angry cow crush them, or whatever. No, silos, grain silos, are actually super scary. So, y'all are describing my worst fear. Jack, just don't go in a silo. It's actually that easy. Just don't go inside. How's the guessing? Good! Again, those of you just joining, this is sponsored GeoGuessr, which is why I'm live when the sun is still up. I'm melting. It's burning me. Or maybe I sparkle like a Twilight vampire. Guys, how do I look? But John GeoGuessr, CEO of GeoGuessr, reached out to me and said, hey, we liked your stream on Sunday so much. Do you want another large bag of money? I said, yes, please. I haven't been sponsored in so long. Please hit me with that. And he said, okay. You might have to stream during the day when you don't see a lot of viewership. And I went, that's all right. You're paying me. I want the people here to have a good time. Oh, that's helpful. County H, County AH. Ha! But those of you here, thank you for being here, hanging out, having fun. I think this says Fremont, but boy, oh boy, is that picture quality something to be desired. Why did a bug hit the camera right now? Yeah, County, that's the county I live in regularly in my mind palace. You're glowing? What the heck? Thank you. Pluto is yelling to leave my room, but he must stay in here because it's easier to keep an eye on him, and I feel so bad. Oh, Pluto, it's for your own good. We have to monitor you, make sure that you're feeling okay. Fremont? Yeah, I think Fremont with one E, though, is what the sign said. But I also could not read it because apparently these pictures are, it says 2019, but it looks like this was a disposable camera from 1998. Can I please get over there? I want to read those signs. Oh my God. All right, fine. I guess, screw me, I guess. But yeah, thank you to John GeoGuessr for this stream. Thank you to those of you supporting it. The GeoGuessr World Championship for $108,000, I think is what the prize pool is right now, is available for your viewing pleasure on Twitch and YouTube for the next few hours. It's something that you thought about looking at. Dude, the quality of these pictures is lacking. I'll say it. This would have done it for us, I guarantee. I bet that, like, Remax sign would have, like, an area code on it. But, yeah, huge thank you to my sponsors today. US only? Yeah. Otherwise, it's giving Alberta. Yeah, Fremont could be in Cali. Could be Fremont. It's also kind of a generic, like, US name, though. Didn't realize they took photos with potatoes. Apparently. Yeah, boat, coastal state. Ooh, wait. Poor Boys Construction? Love the name. It's like the auto shop we saw earlier that was like, get your shift together. Dude, I love that I can read that. That's so awesome. It's really great to have the context clues look like they were shot through bug guts. Yeah, I was gonna say lake states also. There's a lot of boating anywhere with like big rivers. People like the boat as well. Dude, like, that's a business. That could have had descriptors on it. That belongs in a museum. Sorry to go Indiana Jones on chat there. Why are the zooms only 8 pixels? Yeah. Why am I looking at Mario from the NES? We're reading nothing but today. Well, to be fair, the other neighboring county of H did make it. Yeah, they're killing us here. And now that's probably the last business we're going to see for 200 clicks. Yeah, what year was this? Google 2000. It says 2024. Did we improve technology that much over the past year? Wild. Wasn't paying attention, I guess. This is so painful. I feel like the answer was right there. Get me those pictures of Spider-Man. And they don't know it's New York City. This really does look like a 90s photo. It really, this is me taking pictures out of the backseat of my parents' van when I was a kid on a 6-hour road trip, Wolf River Cemetery, with a disposable camera, and then not understanding film enough to know that, like, while in motion and, like, my thumb is partway over the viewfinder, that, like, over the lens, that my pictures were gonna turn out like this when I developed them. Ah, good lord. There's a Poor Boys in Virginia. It's such a generic name, though. It's just the bad camera. We've had maps from 2019 that look better than this. True, though, right? Like, good news, everyone. I'm back on ADHD meds, and I'm a human being again. Merm, I'm so proud of you for pursuing things that are improving your quality of life. That's awesome to hear. Glad that you're feeling that way. That's great. There's a Fremont in Nebraska. Yeah, and this is a little Nebraska-y. We'll see. But like I said, Fremont is like a pretty generic town name. This is potato. I was gonna say I'm finding Poor Boys in Virginia and South Carolina, but this looks more Nebraska-ish, flat with corn. We are at a loss at the moment, chat. Wait. Wait, please. Oh! No! No, it's so blurry! Our best guess is we're gonna find like a small town, and there's gonna be someone who's like very state pride, who has like on the outside of their business, like the shape of the state. Yeah, fishing. Oh, God. Yeah, this is an exception for sure, Tiny Monster, where I think that being Google Andes is an exception. So you narrowed it down to Tennessee and Wisconsin. I feel like Wolf River is also more generic than that, though, right? Like, there's Wolf River Cemetery, maybe? It could be Wisconsin? Are we thinking? I don't know. I'm not even protecting like a big streak, but what if this is the one? What if this is the streak that I get the 500 streak with? You know? You never know when lightning's gonna strike. These are those photos were from 2025. I wonder why this one's loading so weird. Is there like a way to reload it? Map quality high, vector. Or balance faster? No, I've got the high quality on. Why, dog? My gut says Wisconsin, but I don't know how much stock for that. Wisconsin on account of the corn? Yeah, but they grow corn all over the whole U.S. Nebraska has a lot of corn too. Yeah, I was gonna say I make fun of Christian for it all the time. Yeah. Googled Wolf River Cemetery. There's one in Tennessee. Wait, they both built cemeteries next to their rivers called Wolf River? That is so unfair. Why did people have to die by the river in both states? What's that about? Yeah, Midwest is full of corn. Thus, a lot of Ohio jokes. New York grows a lot of corn, you know? I've seen 0 cows. True. Maybe they thought no one is going here on purpose, so Potato Cam is fine. Yeah. We're the first people to ever view this on Google Maps because of GeoGuessr. Good lord. Yeah, I'm just, Nebraska or Wisconsin, make a case for it. There was Tennessee and Wisconsin. Honestly, though, because Tiny researched Wisconsin as one of them, I would say this is Wisconsin. I'm gonna shoot Wisconsin on this. If I'm wrong, that's on me for locking that. Let's go Wisco. Oh my God, oh, thank God. All right, put your Googles away. We don't need them for the rest of these because we are in AAA, roadside assistance, baby. We did it. I love when they drop you in the middle of nowhere. It's great. Yeah, just being lost for hours, right? Good Lord. All right, well. Huh? Wait, there's a sign there. Finally, better camera quality, too. Hello, welcome to Capitol Hill Union Station. Chat, I have a feeling I know where we are. Yeah. Yeah, the is chasing us. I should trust my gut. Pretty sure you've been on that road in Wisconsin. That's by Appleton. That's really funny. Yeah, we got DC. We do got DC. I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill. Boom, huge. Oh, Merm. Merm, you're so right. All right, let's get going. A parking lot? Random business? Love a good random business. Private property, something towing. Oh, that stinks. Iron Horse Tavern. McFoll's Iron Horse Tavern. I can't go in the parking lot to see the towing sign. I guarantee that would have had the tow company name and like state and everything. At least phone number with the area code. Oh my gosh. Yeah, aware in chat. Aware. Happy Saturday. Yo, what's up, Bree? Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. We are doing more of what we were doing last night. I haven't crashed out, though, like last night, so you should be proud of me. Back to kind of potato-y pictures. Oh, my God. We almost went off the road, chat. This is why you got to pay attention. You can't be looking at a screen while driving like I was there. Scenic byway. Nice. Yo, what's up, Nye? Welcome. We are early gang tonight. Welcome. Y'all look like a vitamin D rich circadian rhythm today. Dang. Now that's a sexy descriptor right there. Nye, you too. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome on in, everybody, saying hi. Here's the thing. I don't get to stream this early very often, but like I said, I kind of want to make an exception every now and then, so that people who are in Europe or people who like work night shifts or can't make it to night streams because maybe they work early also and they fall asleep super early. That says Maryland, I think, right? I can't tell 100%, but I'm gonna store that in my brain bank. But it's nice to have some people who can't normally make it here. I know Willow Creek. Is it Maryland? Yo, what's up, Marble Mom? We're in Maryland? Oh my God, let's go. Okay. Let's go. Maryland. It's right up here by Baltimore. Whoa, okay, cool. The more you know. The more you know. Chat, we're killing it today. It's pretty. It is pretty out there. I don't know if you were in chat last night, Maddie, when I was talking about Morgan and I used to, when we had no money for flying anywhere, we would do a 10-hour drive from Rochester to Ocean City, Maryland, as like just a romantic getaway during the off season, so we didn't have to deal with like weird college people. But we were out there a lot, and we used to have a lot of fun. Sunbeam Sutherland, I appreciate your vote. It just says elect Jim Sunbeam Sutherland. I appreciate your vote. What a great simple sign, dude. He's a man of few words, but many politics. 910. Wait, does that say North Carolina? I think that says North Carolina. Someone double check. 910. Is that North Carolina? I think we found it. So, let me know. There's one in California also. It's similar terrain. Oh, it's a Willow Creek, Maryland. Sadly, I've been considering Maryland as a get the heck out of Dodge state if I can escape Alabama. It's cool. Pig picking is wild. Yeah, but it's the original one. It's General MacArthur's original pig picking. That is North Carolina. Let's go. Lock it in. Awesome. Right on the border. Holy cow. Almost to the south. All right. Little suburban neighborhood. Again, looks like a million neighborhoods I've driven through in my life. Something. There's going to be something sooner than later. This is suburban living. Maryland is good sometimes, but also expensive. Yeah, well, I'm from New York, so most things don't feel that expensive to me, I'll warn ya. Memphis! Dude, we're back in Memphis? And we got this because of a narc sign. Walking in Memphis! Yeah. Also considering Illinois, I really want to, again, I was saying this last night, but like Morgan and I have only been to Chicago one time for one of my best friend from college's weddings. And we drove in, went to bed in our hotel, woke up in the morning, went to the ceremony, went back to the hotel after the reception, and then drove back out of town. That was it. So we were like barely there, but I really want to. I just sang that at the same time. That was creepy. It's not that weird for me to be activated that way though, because so every year at the St. Jude Ambassador Summit that I go to, obviously I'm in Memphis for that, for the St. Jude Hospital. We always do karaoke. This is the first year I didn't go out and do karaoke because I was just in a bad mental place. But normally we go out and do karaoke, and someone always, as tradition, has to sing, "Walking to Memphis." So, there's that. All right. Another field. Awesome. Actually, I should probably look around just in case there's like billboards ever. CJ, yo, what's up? Thank you for the 26 months.
Chad Hope. I can't think of a clever 26 months.
No, that was pretty good. That one right there works. Thank you. That song is about Elvis, so of course I know it because my mom plays it a billion times. The hotel that they normally put us up in Memphis has... I just remembered I took like, for the first time, I took like hour plus worth of footage from my time at the St. Jude Ambassador Summit. And to edit into a vlog, and I was just such low spoons, bad mental health this year, I never actually edited it down into anything. So I just have like a ton of footage of Memphis, Tennessee, and the St. Jude trip, which is kind of a bummer. I wish I had gotten to, but I didn't have the spoons for it. That said, the hotel they always put us up into has so much like Elvis stuff, like reminders of like, yeah, Elvis, all over the place. Chicago seems really fun but cold. Mid to southern Illinois seems more conservative, but I wouldn't freeze. It's you gotta balance comfort versus comfort, right? Mongolia or Arizona? Yeah, every single time. We can't guess. No longer, like, long gone are the days where we're guessing Tennessee for everything, chat. We are now Mongolia and Arizona pilled. We are Arizona maxing. We are Mongolia pilled. We're doing it. Okay, one of these is going to help us over here. Yeah, it's definitely not Florida. Yeah, definitely not Hawaii. When we went, we stayed at Guest at Graceland, which is right by Graceland, and it's just Elvis. That makes sense. Virginia or West Virginia? Possibly. The Beckner property. It's private property. By the way, BT dubs, unless you wanted to go down this long gravel road. I guess they probably have that for like missionaries, like door-to-door missionaries and stuff. It's always funny. We don't get a lot of them in our neighborhood, but every time they stop by our neighborhood, Morgan happens to be outside reading, and they don't even bother knocking on our door because they'll like see her, they'll be like, oh, and start walking towards her. And normally it's like, you know, like teen boys or something that were sent out by whatever to hand out their pamphlets. And Morgan will just like look at them, close her book, and very deliberately just walk back inside and close the door and lock it. And every time she does that, they don't even bother knocking. They just leave their little pamphlet in our mailbox. Yeah, not the missionaries. Yo, what's up, Kettle? Hello? I just woke up. I'm giving Arizona maxing. Yeah, I'm a bit of a giver. You're welcome for the gift. Real queen. Yeah, Crooch. It's real funny. Every single time. Because I'll be like, oh, are you done out there already? And she'll be like, no, there's two, like, Jehovah's Witnesses approaching the door, and I didn't want to talk to them. So I'm in here for the next, like, 5 minutes, and then I'll go back out. Welcome, everybody joining. Early Night Gang. We exist. The Early Night Gang is real. It's like the One Piece. Giving Appalachia? I don't... maybe a bit. I feel like Appalachia's more mountainous, though, right? Like, we got a little bit of, like, a gradient here. So, GeoGuessr affected my dreams last night. That's what the sponsor likes to hear. John GeoGuessr, we got him. It forced me to move to Missouri. Then when I was there, I stayed in what I think was a doomsday cult with a normal town out front connected to a castle where they trained heroes, and there was a science lab underneath. Never going to Missouri anyway. That is just, you did just describe the state of Missouri. Missouri. Shuffle a tarot deck at them and start speaking Latin. Oh, good lord. Got rid of missionaries by asking if they'd like to tell me their message after the sacrifices from my dark god. The worst part is that probably just reinforced them in their, like, weird closed-mindedness. They probably actually believed you, but also, hey, do whatever you gotta do for peace of mind, right? Yeah, too flat. That's what I'm saying, Maddie. I don't think it's Appalachia just because it's a little flat. So, yeah, the government cheese caves. I hope that it puts us in the government cheese caves. Remember tree farm. American tree farm system. Well, that doesn't help me. Oh, I wish I could read that. I don't think it has, like, the name of anything we need, but I wish I could have read that. Just to learn. No spray. Guys, that specific dying bush, don't spray that one. That's a special one. That's organic. So, yeah, nah, that's just Missouri if it was Resident Evil 4. Why big pharma's against melatonin. I've said it before, I've used melatonin various times to help me fall asleep, and it's very effective, but I get melatonin dreams. And at first I was like, am I just making that up, or am I, like, overly sensitive? Do I have, like, a medical condition? And I looked it up, and, like, a lot of people on, like, Reddit and stuff were, like, reporting they were getting, like, melatonin nightmares and, like, weird, like, almost lucid dreaming, like, sleep paralysis type symptoms. And I talked to so I brought it to my doctor. I was like, yo, this is happening on melatonin. And she was like, yeah, so how long have you been taking melatonin? And I'll be like, I normally can take it for like a week or two and it's fine and it's effective. And then after like a week or two, it starts giving me these ridiculous nightmares. And she was like, oh yeah, that's actually like pretty common. So if you're someone who's like, yeah, I'm having like the weird Hatman dreams because of melatonin, or I don't know what it's from. If you take melatonin for like a prolonged amount of time, it could be doing it to you. So, yeah, I get the like weird Hatman dreams. I know a couple people who have had really horrifying nightmares on melatonin. I never have, luckily. Yeah, some people completely not affected by it at all. Cactus Mom is the same. She has horrible nightmares if she has melatonin. Yeah. Don't read this out loud. I started reading. Nettles, that's amazing, actually. That's so funny. That's an incredible deterrent, honestly. Most of my melatonin nightmares I can handle, but this dream gave me the heebie-jeebies. It does sound like a modern horror movie premise. Melatonin does give wild dreams, yeah. A lot of people suffer from Benadryl dream. Obviously, like, the Benadryl Hatman's like a big thing, but it's sort of the same vibe of if you take it for like, it's effective, but if you take it for like too many consecutive nights in a row, it will start affecting your your neurological sleep moments. Don't read this out loud for seats. I almost read it out loud. Listen, it is not a time I normally stream. I'm still in the middle of drinking my Rogue Energy. I drank part of it through my eyeball. Trying to be sponsor friendly. Streamer reads it anyway. Honestly, impressed by chat giving me the assist on that, because when do you ever? And I tell you, you don't have to. So, those of you who do, the kindness of your soul is unmatched. If no one's told you that recently, you're just a wonderful, beautiful person. I'm now on anti-nightmare meds because I did tell my psychiatrist about one nightmare I had. Not melatonin related. It'd be extremely difficult for me to react that way to the melatonin. You're just stronger. Guys, we're at the end of the road and there was literally nothing identifiable about this route. Are you kidding me, dude? I'm going back to the start. Going this way this time. This is the worst map so far. Okay, so what happened was I had this. I set it down a little harshly. A droplet shot into my eyeball, and I sat there blinking it out, and I said, hey, to Rogue Energy's credit, not the most abrasive thing I've gotten in my eye. I'll change my language since some people got the wrong impression. I said it, not the worst thing I've gotten into my eye in my life. And it wasn't that bad. So if you're someone who regularly accidentally splashes beverages into your eye, another benefit. Okay? So, Benadryl's been linked with dementia now. Only in very extreme cases. I really hate how pop science has created all these fear-mongering, sensational clickbait headlines like that. It's for individuals who have like a risk of that, and it's for individuals who use it for a prolonged amount of time. It's not a given every single time. I really hate how unethical journalists who just want lots of clicks on their sites report medical stuff nowadays to just get those clicks and stoke fear in the hearts of people who don't deserve it. Drink it through my eyeball. Some of us just woke up. Yeah, okay. And I gave you a new cool method to drink things. I go to bed after talking to Penny. Yeah, so I don't have dreams because they can get bad. It's very helpful. I'm in there with you. I do the same thing. Hate when that happens. Well, for me, with Rogue Energy, it was a pretty smooth experience, and it was all right. So, yeah. Good God. Yeah, Ace, I'm glad that you're on those meds then. So, me when I get shot. I thought you missed your mouth? I would never do that. I have too much dexterity. I rolled high in dexterity. That's why I'm an esports gamer. Holster's gun. Sorry, Merm. I had no choice. No, you did the world a service. I didn't mean it, as it'll immediately give it to you. Yeah, just like, we have to be careful about how we talk about this stuff, like even casually, because it's like, someone who might not know about it might just be like, oh, shoot, I didn't know that. I'm immediately never going to use that again, kind of thing. So, it's one of those things, as someone who worked in mental health care, I just saw how that could spiral out of control a lot. And it used to drive me insane. Because I'd have clients who would be like, well, I read on the news this, and I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so angry that Dr. Phil infected your brain. This map is awful. Where is it? I literally, what? Like, this looks like, again, we got like a bit of a mountain range in the background, but like, this could be like 12 different states, dude. This is the worst. There hasn't even been like a super patriotic farmer with like a hand-painted mural on the side of their barn that's like, I love living in Nebraska, USA, like you see sometimes. Looks kind of like Idaho. If it is, I will not be any help because I know exactly 0% about Idaho as a state. Wait. Complain to the universe and sometimes it delivers. It didn't! Healthcare transportation system. Guys, I think we're inside the Matrix. Because what is this? Like, have the state painted on the side of your boat or something, man. Benadryl's an outdated antihistamine. I use, not that this is to sway anyone, non-sponsored, but I've used Zyrtec for years, and it has had 0 side effects for me, and it's been really good. I use non-drowsy Zyrtec, and I am alive every allergy season. So, this could be my hometown in Canada. It's only US, but, like, gosh, yeah, there's a million places in Canada that look exactly like this, right? Connecticut lock-in. Wait, we're finally near civilization. We got some people. We got some, Maverick. That's right. Come and take them. Use Claritin. I used to use Claritin. It started giving me drowsiness side effects, which was wild. So, I'm a very big, and I used to use Allegra as well, but yeah, now I use Zyrtec, and it's been the best for me. But I also know some people who react really badly to Zyrtec, so it's kind of, unfortunately, a trial and error thing. It's not one med fits all for everybody kind of thing. I had meds. I don't know why. I just don't like taking them if I can avoid it. I mean, that's fair. A lot of people have like trauma around medicine. A lot of people are unfortunately still stuck in the sort of obstinate, the more you survive without pills, the stronger you are. And I used to be that way too. Part of it was like a side effect of growing up in a medical family. But where it's just like, yeah, whatever. I know if it gets this bad, that's when I need medical attention. But until then, and as I've gotten older, I'm just like, and I see people who are only in like their 50s and 60s really struggling. I'm like, I don't want to be that. It's like, I want to be as healthy as I can be whenever I can. You know, I work out regularly. I don't eat super great, but like, I'm very mindful about my lifestyle choices, and even the like unhealthy things I do in very moderate amounts. So, use my Giga Chad genes skill issue chat. I have year-round allergies. I'm suffering. I also have year-round allergies. I take allergy pills year-round. So, yeah. Liquid Zyrtec. Yeah, that's very useful for a number of different things. For seasonal allergies, things like Zyrtec, Claritin, etc. are better than Benadryl, but Benadryl is still the best option for acute reactions. Yeah, again, definitely mileage will vary kind of thing. Ooh, we got some signs. Faith Church, welcome home. Breakfast and Sunday school at 9:30. Sunday worship at 10:30. Come on by. Chat again, if I did like radio announcer voice, would you go to service for me? I don't even go to church. Gunsmith. Well, this is an old rootin' tootin' shootin' town, I guess. Beta blocker makes me sleepy, so if the Claritin is adding to that, I haven't noticed. That's so fair. Very fair. It needs a hint, but no, I like that it's kind of a struggle with GeoGuessr sometimes. It feels very satisfying, even when it's like, oh, we spent 20 minutes on that one map, but it's like, we found the answer, though. Guys, someone Google gunsmith American flag. Thanks. Obviously, we'll find out where we're at through that. Guys, they're closed. We can't even buy guns. Good lord. Yeah, it looks like it belongs in Tombstone, right? Gunsmith. Yeah. Old Doc Holliday got his pistolero here. Cute reactions like... What? I don't have any cute reactions to anything. I'm in weird gremlin gamer mode. I didn't even have time to like pretty up today. I just like rolled out of bed, showered, and went live. I take meds when I need to, but I do try to go the natural route when I can. Everyone's body, listen, John GeoGuessr, I'm sorry about the alert. All these words are innocent. You can Google.
As a senior in HS during COVID and going through a lot. am now working on my master's to become an elementary
That
school
is
teacher.
wild,
Has
and it made me feel very old. Apricots, thank you for the 500 bits. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Listen, as we all know, all the words in that, if you look them up in the Webster Merriam Dictionary, have synonym definitions that are completely innocent, and that's what that song is singing about. I didn't know it would do that. I'm sorry. That's okay. They like working with me. Also, I'm allowed to be PG-13, so you're good. Thank you so much, Apricots. And also, I'm so flattered that there are people who have stuck around and thought to like check in and say hi and stuff like that after literally growing up in my community. That's really sweet. Thank you for the 500 bits and the support. Thank you so much. Good luck with the masters. As someone who did higher education for my psych degree stuff, I know exactly how much work goes into that. Good luck to you. You're going to do great. You're going to smash it. Thank you for going into teaching. We need more competent teachers and people who care about education in the field. So thank you so much. Really appreciate the support. Idaho? Anyone seen a potato? It gave you Alabama when you Googled stuff, Becca. That's so funny. Watch it be, though. Watch it be. We are in, like, a little bit of a town, so I think that we're going to find at least an area code. We're going to find something. No one's recognizing their old hometown here. This looks like Thunderhead. Guys, where's the aliens? Indiana? It does kind of give Indiana vibes as well. God. Again, there's like 12 states we could be in at the moment. And yet, a walkable sidewalk. Actually, dope accommodation. Considering I grew up in San Bernardino, I don't think this is my cup of tea. That's so fair. There's 5 people in this, quote, town. Yeah! And they do a great job of keeping everything running. Guys, we're in the home of the loggers. Yeah, we're a single A sports school. We're using gear from the 1970s. Go loggers. That's the vibe this town gives. Wait, oh, all right, we're finding something here, though. Definitely, for sure. Guns Church, a random spread out town, could be literally any state. Yep. Oh my gosh. This reminds you of your hometown minus the guns. The Potlatch Loggers. Wait, Potlatch. That's something. That is something. Potlatch High School. Okay, we're finding something. Area code is just around the corner, guaranteed. Them Potlatch Loggers are looking good this year. No way they lose to the Cornhuskers in the state championship here in whatever state this is. Could be Eastern Washington, yeah. Again, there's like places even in New York State that look like this. Espresso, sweet treats, Italian sodas now open at that name. Gift, souvenirs, apparel. Go Potlatch Loggers merch. All the hand signs, dude. Come on. Yo, what's up, Austin? Welcome on in. How you doing, dude? All the logger stuff is giving Pacific Northwest. It kind of is now, right? Oh, God. Some logging. Potlatch High School. Junior, senior high school on our wooden sign. Guys, the Potlatch High School plant sale. Apparently it's like the community center there. I'm guessing Washington. It's starting to feel a little bit more right. But hot dang, that can't be the only stuff. I might have to turn around and go back into town because these look like residential houses. Dude, are you... I'm going Idaho because Maddie said it and I know nothing about Idaho. Well, Maddie just said Washington. Potlatch, Idaho? Okay, wait. All right. We might have had a confirmation. Scenic and Historic Park. Potlatch, Idaho. We did it. Heck yeah. The state I know like nothing about. Sorry, Idaho. Apologies. We did it. I win. You do. We all win, comrade. Because now we're in a place that looks like it's going to be less hard to find clues. Columbia Primary School. Nice sign. We're finding something cool. I now know what Idaho looks like. Same. Yeah, we did it. We did it. So proud of everybody who was involved with that process. Again, we're destroying Bethany's streak tonight. No question. It's gonna happen. I know there's a Columbia, South Carolina. Yes, there is. Could be. You know? It's just random suburban vibes. So, oh, go towards the church. That's always where the city's built. The downtown. Well, not always, but like in these areas. Why do we have the camera, the like, when they're like Google driving around for Google Maps, do they just like, do they hotbox the whip? Is that what's going on? Jesus! That's the only word I can read. Is this the Google Maps driver saw Jesus and it's why this hazy white light is here? Oh! It feels like they're putting the camera behind the windshield, right? Which is funny because if you've ever seen those Google trucks driving around, it's this big like orb. It's really cool. It's really neat. Yeah, who put Vaseline on the cam? Gotta entertain yourself somehow while you drive around. It's like, they're gonna love this on Google Maps. That's 14 people from this town that look up their hometown. Dude, this is unhelpful. I'll say it. Okay, back to clarity. Why? I was gonna make a Z joke about clarity, and then I wasn't even able to make it because mud is in my eyeball again. Yeah, wipe off your lens. Yeah, what if it's just my screen? A layer of dust from a dust storm could be. Okay. Clear. No, I gotta stop talking. Every time I say clear, clear, it goes back into whatever this nonsense is. Oh! I'm viewing the map in 160p, dude. Looks like a filter every once in a while, like it reminds me of trying to be artsy with my Instagram. I don't think they do that too much on Google Maps, but like, who knows? Again, they're driving around for days at a time. Wilson! So, like, maybe? But probably not. My, the reason I said that like that, by the way, is, it wasn't me just doing a bad impression of, Castaway with Tom Hanks. It's my favorite joke, from Jujutsu Kaisen, where the Japanese, Seiyu, the Japanese voice actor of, we ever come across a sign that says Possum Trot Road, I know where we are. There's some interesting places here. Okay. Also, Becca, enjoy the ice cream. Thank you so much. What was I talking about? The main character of Jujutsu Kaisen, though, at one point, he's obsessed with watching movies. And so he does like this, in the anime, he does this really funny impression of like Tom Hanks saying, being like, Wilson! After Wilson, the volleyball. Hamburger combo, $6. Hoagie combo, $8. Okay, it's somewhere where they call it a hoagie. But he goes, Wilson! Wilson! Like that. And it's really funny every time in the anime. And it's only funny to me after I explain the joke. Hand-breaded fried chicken. Right here in the U.S. Crispy Crunch chicken? Interesting. Interesting. Maybe this way. This looks more promising this way. Oh yeah, here we go. Small town plazas, help me out. Columbia Family Laundromat. New lower prices, wash, dry, fold. Yeah, this could be literally anywhere. It really could. Oh God. I briefly got to tour around the country with one of my friend's bands when I was younger. And the number of towns that we drove through that looked exactly like this, that I didn't spend any meaningful time in. Literally everywhere, dude. Wait, Irby? It's like Kirby if Kirby ate the K in his own name. Yeah, Regions Bank, so helpful, right? But we are at some plazas. We're going to get some local businesses with phone numbers for sure. We're locking this down with those. Marion County School District. Okay. Do you think that they ever compete against the loggers in Idaho? Griffiths Discount Tires. 601 area code. 601. Marion County. Columbia. Wherever the heck. 601. I always forget most of the U.S. is just this, looking at different countries. They're so interesting. Even Mongolia. Yeah, it was 601 Oklahoma, was it? The outline on the sign was Mississippi State. I didn't look at it. Not that one. Was it this one? Oh, this, yeah. For Griffith's Tire? Mississippi, let's go. Huge brain, chat. You did it. Heck yeah. We were down in Mississippi in 601 a couple times for sure, though, yeah. There's also Marion County, Oregon. Some of these names, they get reused all the time. I want to go somewhere where, like, the name is so unique, you know it's nowhere else in the world. It's like, oh, yeah, we're in Ohio, in Florpus, Ohio. Marion County, South Carolina, dang. Also Florida, wild, yeah. It's almost like it's a really common name, but also appreciating the guesses. They help out a lot. We got Potato Cam again on that sign, awesome. Upward. I thought this said Upward Dog for a moment, and I was like, oh my God, is this an up dog joke on a local business sign? Oh, they blurred it. There's porn on the back. I thought Possum Trot was unique, but turns out it's not. Wait, there's a lot of possum trots? Yo, Upward Dog. Guys, I started my own business, Upward Dog LLC. What's Upward Dog? That's what I thought. I thought like a millennial had made like a funny business. It's like, oh, we'll come by and clean up your dog poop. You got Frog Pond. There's a restaurant here in Rochester called the Frog Pond. It's been around forever. Normal and Arab. Oh my God, Jeebus. Yeah, that is such an American pronunciation of that word. It's a post-2001 pronunciation of that word. Why did it give me houses and then it was like, by the way, enjoy the fields? Please. Please. Okay, that's a sign that disappeared. Oh, wait, no, it didn't. Okay, thank goodness. Just for that one blurry shot. It's like, hey, we need some B-roll for the one shot. Can we roll it back and just have... Okay, it was clear into... Why did it go unclear? Why did you unclear me? Oh. For sale. I can't read that. It's like the eye exam. And of course there's a bug gut over the... More cows than people, and Arab in the pizza place does not take cards. Boo. This is the best angle we have. It looks like it might say 580, but it could be 560. It could not even be a 5 at the beginning there. We're free falling, chat. Getting Kentucky vibes. It was not pizza season. And when will it ever be? That's been my question for years. I'm waiting for my time to shine with Iowa or Illinois, which is perfect because I know nothing about Iowa either. I know nothing except that there was this large number of LA influencers several years back that were like, why am I paying all this money for LA rent when I can move somewhere like Iowa and get a like McMansion for like $200,000 and that's it. And so a bunch of them moved out to Iowa and then spent their time complaining that there was nothing to do in Iowa. And it was like, yeah, the unfortunate trade-off, because like anyone should be allowed to live wherever the heck they want at an affordable price to them, but also the unfortunate trade-off of you move to Iowa to save money for content creation, but now you're somewhere where you have less content creation opportunities. I'm still proud of Idaho. That was good. That was good that you knew. Iowa has lots of wind turbines and fields and corn and fields. Is it? Yeah, they certainly, that's pretty much all I know about Iowa. Again, apologies to Iwonians. I don't even know what y'all are called. But I don't know very much. And that's just a statement by itself, but I don't know very much about Iowa either. Yeah, that's exactly what Illinois is too. Dude, it's so funny because, wait, Collins 2012, guys, we missed the election. Or this is such a desolate area that like no one's bothered to take down this campaign sign since 2012. Because what's the Google map trademark on here? Yeah, Austin, you've told me that like, you're like, oh yeah, it's like everyone when you say Illinois think Chicago. But a majority, it's sort of like New York. Everyone thinks they're like New York City, but it's like a majority of the land in a lot of these states is just farmland. It just looks like this. Back roads. Is it Iowans? Iowans? Did I say that right, or am I full of beans? Back with cheese squares, that's a great snack. Most of the fun is nature in rural Iowa, yeah. You'd have to like love hiking and going for like drives for very specific reasons to make it like an outing, like very deliberately, I feel like. I like access to a lot of convenience. I'm very much a city folk. Yo, what's up, Tess? Welcome to the stream. Apologize to the 4 people in Iowa. I'm sorry to the 4 people in Iowa. Apparently we have some of you here. I'm not here to insult your homeland, but also not for me quite personally, but enjoy all the space you have. Windy Knoll Farm. I like I don't use DoorDash very much, but I like being within a 30-second drive of like a restaurant that I like. I like being able to like walk to a place with Morgan and be like, hey, do you want to just stop in and get some food? Like, that's kind of cool. Iowans. Oh my God, thank you for the help with that. I need the in-between, like the outskirts of a city. Yeah, like a suburb that's like right near the city is like my vibe. So... Sorry, Morgan is about to head out to do something quick. And then when she's back, she was like, we got to keep the birthday celebration going. So we're going to be going out to do some more stuff today, which will be exciting. Collins ran for Congress in 2012 in upstate New York? I mean, like I said, there's 1,000 places in upstate New York that look this way. I could verify the vibe. Wait, the campaign signs are up in 2017 still. That is actually too funny. Oh no. We'll see. We'll find out here. DoorDash is so weird here. They couldn't deliver Sonic from across the town. Could deliver a Korean restaurant like a town away. It's sometimes it's like up to the restaurant. I don't know how that works because obviously I don't own a restaurant and have to work with like third-party delivery drivers or anything. But like I feel like some of that's maybe up to the restaurant themselves. If they're like, yeah, our Korean food will stay good a town over. or it's like, no to Duke. Other factors that go into that. Again, I have zero idea how any of that actually works. This is just Spitmon. Ooh! Ooh! All right, this house. You know the one. Once we find out where it is, chat. Rotten eggs in the mailbox. My internet moms deserve so much celebration and relaxing times. Thank you, Wilting T. I feel like I've taken a lot. 864, by the way, chat. I feel like I've taken a lot of time off recently, and every time I do, I feel super bad, and I'm like, I feel like my community is going to think I'm really inconsistent and, like, letting them down. And Morgan every time is always so sweet, and she's like, no, you work hard, and they understand, and they're adults who get it. But it's just like I beat myself up about it a lot, because I do feel like I take a lot of time off. But to be fair, I'm deliberately taking so much time off these days because, I'm trying to not burn out as much as possible while I'm in the middle of burnout. It was delicious, absolutely worth waiting an hour. I'm not being sarcastic. Heck yeah. 864 South Carolina? I think this is the Carolinas. I think I remember Hawkins running for some election there. South Carolina. Let's lock it in. Heck yeah. We did it. Watch us get one right away. Remington Point North. Almost. Could have been something. I could have been somebody. Oh, God. Where are we? 847 Illinois Realty, chat. We're doing pretty good. We are. Kind of cooking. Boom. Easy mode. Yeah, I think it might be Illinois. Could have been Mongolia, though. I don't want to, like, assume too much. Could have been Mongolia. Yeah, easy game for babies. Easy game for babies with baby brains. And we needed that softball after the 20 minutes of wandering around South Carolina. Arizona. Actually could be again, though. Like, legitimately could be Arizona. How many have we gotten right? 14 in a row. Yeah, baby game for babies. And we're back in Mongolia. Had any more Mongolia today? We're doing only US. Sorry about that test, by the way, if you're not super familiar with the geography of the United States. But we're doing US only streaks because the country ones were making my brain melt because I was very bad at them. So, yeah, look at us go. But it's not that big of a deal because, again, baby game for babies. If no offense to Banthony, but maybe all offense to Banthony. If he could hit 200, I think that we can hit at least 50. Yeah, we're trying to break 21 right now. That was the record. So, wasn't sure how long you'd be doing it. Yeah. I wonder if you can turn the timer off for the country streaks. You can. I just completely... Yeah, that would actually be way more fun for the country streaks and not give me as much anxiety to turn those off. Turn the timers off, because those do give me the fight or flight anxiety every time. And I want to be able to, like, tour Europe with everybody. It's Girbeagly when we play this. Because just because I'm sponsored tonight does not, and yesterday does not mean I want to stop playing GeoGuessr. I kind of want to start doing GeoGuessr streams again. This has been really fun with the community. It's been really good vibes. Anyone else from hilly, forested places get anxious from all the flat? It's kind of isn't that weird, right? Like, I'm used to so much, like, variation in the landscape from where I am from. And, like, the mountain range is beautiful. Again, this is, like, truly untapped American beauty to a degree. But it's like, there is something surreal about, like, tons of flatland. It's like the back rooms of the United States. Zooming past tow trucks, cars, and signs. There were no way. I doubt it. Was there a tow truck and a sign? We're not going back. Sorry. Chat, if you didn't use the last pit stop that we were at, I told you to use the bathroom then. I bought you combos. Okay? At gas station prices. So I'm not turning the car around. We're just getting to the hotel. We missed our check-in at Holiday Inn already. And Mom needs a nap that's long enough that will allow me to wake up in time for the free included hospitality breakfast, okay? Mom, I want ice cream. Yeah, are we there yet? I wish. I wish we were somewhere where we could be there. I can't go down there. No, that's a sign. Oh. You got me the large Coke. This is your fault. When I lived in West Texas, you could see for miles and miles because it was perfectly flat. It drove me crazy. It's so weird because it messes with your like depth perception, right? Where you're like, I can see this far, so things do seem that like they're maybe like closer than they actually are. And then you realize how long it actually takes to get like across like a bunch of stuff, right? A bunch of just flat land. Are we there yet? I cried the first time I saw mountains. I was like, oh my God, I can only see like a mile away, not 30. A little bit of texture, a little bit of flavor. Some people prefer this though. This is not to make fun of the people who are like, I like it out there. This is more of like, yeah, I am, I know what I like. You probably know what you like. Alaskan trucks. I don't think that like maybe. Is this a Dakota? Maybe. On Sour Patch Kids? Yummy. I do love Sour Patch Kids. Not at gas station prices, though. It's like $5 a bag for Sour Patch Kids. Desperately need a coffee? Grab one. That's me in the other areas of Wisconsin and Indiana because I'm from the driftless area, which is not the flat part of Wisco. Yeah, some of us are spoiled by our terrain. Ooh, a sign! Multiple signs. Willows Road, Cow Butt Road? Is that what that says? Haha, cow butt. Get it? Cows have butts. That's probably not a joke. It's probably just... And I can't go down the side road to look at that better. Of course. Those who grew up in flatlands, how car sick did you get the first time you were in a mountainous area? That's true, because, like, keeping your eye on the horizon is a good trick for, if you get car sick, so that does make sense. Cowbutt, classic. Every time. My family's from northern Pakistan/India, so I'm definitely a mountain girl. Yeah. I'm calling a Dakota. The problem is then we only have a 50-50 on which Dakota it is. Or Montana? Could be. Whatever state Napoleon Dynamite was set in. Morgan and I rewatched that movie not too long ago. Holds up so good. Holds up really, really well. Very funny. One of my favorite dry comedies. So. Yo, only looking at the front of the tow truck is killing me? That's not a front of a tow truck. That's a regular truck with a bike on it. What? Also, Alice, welcome on in, Raiders. Here, let me greet the Raiders quick chat. Let me say hello. I'd like to give the special hello for friends. Also, if you just heard my neighbor's loud motorcycle startup, he is a Gen X divorced dad who listens to a lot of butt rock, so it's just in his DNA. He's gonna do this. So there's a different truck. It was red. I hate it here. I'm sorry that I have ADHD and can't pay attention to anything. Alice, how was your stream? What were you up to? Please tell us a little bit about it. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for joining. You are awesome. I really hope you had a great stream. If you're new, please read the rules so you don't get timed out by Mia, Mod, or Nightbot. He's the neighbor from Idle Hands. Like, and yeah, Astro, any stereotype about like Gen X divorced dad with a motorcycle who listens to butt rock, like he's checking off all the boxes. Any truck is a tow truck if you're brave enough. So true, Alice. Hopefully you had a wonderful stream. Just checking out the new No Man's Sky update. I heard that the new No Man's Sky update's actually really good. I still have not started playing the game, but I really want to try it out. By the way, if you don't know me, welcome on in. My name is Brian, aka Girbeagly. I'm a Korean American, full-time Twitch partner, YouTuber, and voice actor. I do a little bit of everything. I play AAA games, I play indies, I open up Pokemon cards, I do cosplay from time to time. You name it, Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. We're in the middle of a sponsored GeoGuessr stream. GeoGuessr reached out to me a couple weeks ago. I did a sponsored stream Sunday, and then they reached out to me again because they liked the sponsored stream so much. They were like, do you want to do some extra long streams for us? This is the amount of money that we'll write on the check. I went, I need that for bills and for debt. So I very happily signed on, and we haven't played GeoGuessr in a while, but I've been having so much fun with the community that these streams, unironically, we will probably get GeoGuessr back into our regular rotation of games. But thank you so much for joining. Welcome on in. Feel free to kick back, have fun, joke around with the community, support what I'm doing. Yeah, full-time dork. Listen, okay? That is what people called me in high school, so yeah. I have nothing. I have nothing to fight back. The banter is not working for me because gosh, this is early for me. Also, those of you who are here, I normally do not stream this early. So this has been an interesting experience to have more Europe-friendly times, more people who go to bed early times. Like, we have been vibing with this for a couple hours here tonight already, and it's been so much fun. This community is great. We're doing streaks, by the way, trying to get like a high score streak, and it's only U.S. states, so sorry to anyone who's international. But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. We're being reminded just how much of the U.S. is very nondescript. Yeah, it's this or strip malls in a suburban, just concrete plaza. That's it. Rainy day, hello. I come back from getting groceries and we're in the middle of nowhere again. We do be. The chances of being in the middle of nowhere, USA are actually very high. Welcome back. Hope the grocery shopping went smoothly. We're being reminded just how... Wait, I just read that. Oh my gosh. Good lord. Streaming at non-degenerate hours. Listen, every now and then I throw you a bone. Yo, what's up, Leaf? Hello? Am I allowed to Google? You're allowed to Google. Here's the thing. So here are our very informal rules because I'm not going to be... I don't care that much. We're just joking around and vibing. If you know it off the top of your head, always preferable. Always cool when like people are like, oh my god, I grew up in that town. I recognize that street, actually. Always like... Or like, I recognize that area code. I do business with people out there all the time. Whatever. I will sometimes be like, chat, we're in the middle of nowhere. Please Google, like, what Randy's Auto Shop is in, like, Shallow Elbow. Like, just let's Google what state it is. That will happen sometimes. However, I always ask people to give chat, like, oh, guys, Google Muddy Creek. Because where the heck are we? There's probably 90 Muddy Creeks in the U.S., by the way. Willing to wager. But it's more of one of those things where, like, try not to spoil, try not to ruin the fun of other people here, as much as possible, if that makes sense. But again, very informal. Just as long as we don't have, like, one person always giving the answers that they very clearly Googled. Guess what? I'm now in line for bottom surgery when a time opens up. Alice, I am so proud of you. I'm so excited for you. Let's go gender-affirming care. Yes. Let's go. Oh, my God. I love it. That's so amazing to hear about. I love that. I had a talk with my therapist recently that was basically a consultation for something, but we can DM. I know this is somewhere where they have streets. Process of elimination. True. I want to know what Cowbutt is. Oh, yeah. Let us know what Cowbutt. If you can find Muddy Creek and Cowbutt, then, and you get an answer from that, please let me know. Giving Arizona and New Mexico to me? Yes. Definitely that vibe. Sure is a Muddy Creek. Grew up by that tree. Yeah. Just before my 6th grade school year started, I lost my new shoes in a Muddy Creek. Was it that one? Tell us where we're at. Which state are we in? Good lord. Consultation, you say? Why are you side-eyeing me? Yeah, because I have developed this weird cough, and obviously I just need an inhaler. Hearing butt pronounced as butt is throwing me off. Listen, it's spelled that way. If they didn't want it said that way, they shouldn't have spelled it that way. It's really that easy. Hemi, thank you so much for the follow. It's kind of looking Utah-ish, Four Corners. Yeah, that's a problem we were talking about last night. So much is in the Four Corners area. Scary, but so good, finally, and thank you. Alice, I remember years ago, long before I was completely out of my eggshell, you and I had a lot of really good talks about stuff. I know how much this is, like, means to you, and I'm so excited for you. Genuinely so excited for you. But, again, thank you for those talks, because years ago, it really helped me out as well. Little bit of solidarity amongst friends. I may have an answer based on Muddy Creek and Cowbutt. Oh my god, Leaf. Yeah, let me know. Let it rip. Beyblade. I was in Misery. Oh my god, did you get to meet Dolores? Who's finally getting the mountain of estrogen? She's been asking. Who knows what's happening with my life. Obviously, no one in chat needs to know the details of my specific life. No one knows. But that said, the P.O. box is open, and if I were to happen to get some some estrogen in there, like, who's to say? Maybe as a funny sub-joke, I just take it on camera. Google says Cowbutt is in Wyoming? Okay. 3 states, Utah, Tennessee, Montana. So now we're at 4 states. Well, Altleaf said Muddy Creek and Cowbutt are Wyoming, so maybe... This does give Wyoming quite a bit. I guess all the states around Wyoming. We need an American truck driver in chat to crack this one. Yeah. Where are they? The people with the specialist knowledge. All right, let's lock in Wyoming just because I don't want to be in... This is actually doing what the backrooms do to most people's minds. This is going to actually drive me wild. This is the backrooms of America, like I said before. Just too much of the same. Oh my god, let's go. Let's go, chat. We did it. This just looks like everywhere in America outside of cities. That really is what it is, too. Is there are so many... People will be like, oh, I think I know that this is Colorado. And I'll be like, there's so many places in America that look like this. So many suburbs that look the same. So many places that are like wooded, like hilly roads. Edmonds Local Pro. Oklahoma! Guys, I think that we're in Red River, Oklahoma, by the way. Or Edmond, Oklahoma, by the way. How are there so many Oklahoma maps? There are more maps than there are people in Oklahoma that we've gotten during this run. What the heck? Yeah. Aw, Chad, thank you for encouraging Alice as well. Love it. Yeah, easy game for babies. Easy game for babies. Again, no one should be impressed by Banthony's streak because this is an easy game for babies. All right? Rainbow over here. All roads lead to Oklahoma. Gosh, I hope not. Anime Fangirl, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I do love when you load into a map, you just get to look over and you're like, oh, I'm actually in a place where there's going to be signs. And you get the answer immediately. Especially after, like, being in the middle of nowhere in the game. Yeah, another just back road. Again, this could be New York. This could be Pennsylvania. Be Ohio. There's parts of Ohio that look like this. This could be the South. Although it's a little northeastern vibe to me. Oklahoma. Okay. Come on. Something, please. Don't trap us in a liminal space again. Please, game. Give me like Oklahoma news, like on New England, Connecticut news. This is Sweden for sure. It could be. This could be the world's largest IKEA that you actually have to drive through, you know? I don't know anything about Sweden. I was about to say Nordic coded, yeah. That's the other thing. You know, we were talking about everything was one big landmass and then it broke apart. So many places in the world look the exact same. Like Arizona and Mongolia. Oh, it's almost, there's like maybe almost a thing on that truck. What? The truck disappeared. No. This could be most of Alabama. It could be. Wait. I know they blur out the license plates, but is that any hint at all? Yeah, enhance. Discombobulate. And more pixels. I think in the south, does give kind of a southern vibe. Nothing helpful. Nothing helpful. Come on, where's everyone's state patriotism? There it is. If you've never driven by a country sign before and taken note, if you've never seen a bullet-ridden country sign, that's just un-American of you. I'll say it. Texas. Unfortunately, our guns have spread much farther than that. There was a game dev. I've talked about this before, but the most cursed thing I ever got in my P.O. box, back when I was still, like, half famous on the internet, a game dev, as part of their marketing promotion, sent a bunch of, like, violent things to my P.O. box. One of them was a drug smoking implement. And then the other, the famous pipe. And then the other was a street sign riddled with bullet holes that the dev team had gone out to like a shooting range to shoot with guns. And I almost cut my hand on it opening the package. But, yeah, there's so many, even roads back here in, like, Morgan and I can drive 15 minutes in one direction away from the city. And find street signs that have just bullet holes all over them. It's what country folk do sometimes. And that's, you know, I'd also go crazy living out here. This is pretty, though. Wow. Was that Poppy? What game was that for? The Postal series. That's kind of their whole thing, is like, we make the most politically incorrect, offensive stuff. But it's a joke. It's all satirical, so it's okay. And I was like, I don't appreciate being sent a crack pipe. Like an actual one. That was cotton. Guys, I love identifying plants. I'm really good at it, actually. Definitely in the South, yeah. Yeah, makes sense, yep. Old school game that, like, I feel like, no offense to the devs, but needs to be updated for today's modern audiences with our sensitivities and sensibilities. Or, you know, it's just like, I'll personally never played the series, and the people who like that enjoy. It's more for you, I guess. I thought that was a sign, and I'm sad. Getting Alabama, it looks like home. It does give very big Bama vibes. Kinda in corner of the 2 plants I can identify in random fields. You're doing great. Better than me. It's Overboard, but makes sense that it was them. Yeah, it's Overboard, and like those types of games did thrive in like the 90s. And like even the 2000s a little, when like Morgan and I have been going back and watching TV shows from the 2000s, and every now and then they'll say like a word that we're like, oh, you should not have ever said that, but like you really cannot say that on cable now. Retells traumatic story, also breathe in the same breath. Oh, hey, look at that plant. That wasn't that traumatic. It was more of like, I was so surprised a game dev would be like, yeah, this is our marketing campaign for you, person who has never played a game like this on your stream ever or on your YouTube channel ever. Oh my God, we got the blurry picture so we can't even see like what town. Of like, hey, this is the Pothole, Alabama news. That's what I need. Have you rewatched House? It's kind of crazy offensive, really. Bits and clips. It's funny because for a while I was on House Talk. House MD, for those of you. By the way, guys, if you didn't know, House Ohms, that was the whole thing. And people on TikTok I see discovering that all the time. But yeah, House actually has like some pretty problematic stuff in it. But also, around it, there's fun TV. It's one of those things I can't go back and change the past. And it's not like it's an active TV program anymore. So in the same breath, I will acknowledge that there's some pretty weird stuff in it that you should be careful of if you're easily, you know, if you're very sensitive about that stuff. But also, like, for nostalgia purposes, if you're watching it, I'm not going to be like, how dare you? RR Waste Solutions. How dare you watch that show, you evil person? I can also identify grapes and vineyards. Yeah, same. We actually have a decent number of vineyards here in New York. It's like when I started watching ER, which started in 1995. Yeah, and some of the things they did, yep. So, yeah. Yeah, Astro, it really is that, right? It's like, here's this colloquial word that we say just as like a curse word now, versus like this word that offends a marginalized group of people. Yeah, for sure. Just a product of its time, still great shows. Mostly silly is the way I try to look at most things. There are some exceptions where like the creator is still alive and they literally cannot be decoupled from their properties and they're terrible human beings that I refuse to engage with. But I'm also not here to take part in, just as someone who is a openly queer, marginalized POC, and my lived experience growing up in America, I'm not really here to enter the oppression Olympics with anybody. I'm not here to fight anybody about, like, you know, give you like a ethical purity test all the time. I'll say my piece and my opinion about things, but even if I was holding a gun to someone's head, I could not stop them from like engaging with the things that they like. It just, sometimes I'll be like, hey, let's not talk about that because I'm not a fan or that franchise makes people uncomfortable. And that's kind of the way that I approach things, is I understand we are all individuals and we are all going to make our own individual choices we're responsible for. And this really is the middle of nowhere. Give me a recycling bin with the name of the town on it, please. Oh, I wish I could make that out. But yeah, that's my philosophy. If you're going back and watching stuff from the 90s or 2000s and you're like, this is very special to me because when my parents were going through divorce, all I had was Dr. House MD to get me through the hard times. You know, do your thing. Did the horse sign have a 225 on it? I'm going to be completely honest, I didn't even see that there was a horse sign. But we are kind of getting closer to more and more buildings, so maybe we'll find something good here. I'm so sorry I skipped by it, though. No idea where this is, yeah. I don't live in the wine part of Virginia, but I do know that what vineyards look like. That's fair. Vineyards are cool. Morgan and I stayed at an Airbnb years ago that was on a private vineyard. And the owner was like, yeah, feel free to like walk around the vineyard for like a scenic stroll. And we were like, oh, it's going to be some like middle-aged dude's rinky-dink midlife crisis vineyard that's going to be like 3 rows of grapes. And then we went there and it was so cool. Like, dude owned like all this land and we just like walked through the vineyards and it was beautiful. Saw a couple of hawks while we were walking around. So I looked right at a horse sign. Did I? Oh my God. This looks like Iowa so far. Wait. Wait. I was watching old shows to analyze that they are products of their time. Like, Friends sucks, but it was so fun to watch to analyze what it says about our culture. Right, it's like multiple things can exist at the same time. It's like I won't endorse the creators, I won't endorse the writers, I won't endorse, you know, actors who are comfortable doing certain things that were even offensive at the time, necessarily. But that said, it's like, as a consumer of media, there's very little I can do about that in the process, and I'm just gonna do the best I can to be a good person where I can. Warning, gas pipeline. Ooh! Before digging, please call West Tennessee Public Water something Utility District. It was 5 minutes ago with the horse sign. Sorry. Chat being ableist about my ADHD again. Close enough. We're going. Most ableist chat on Twitch, guys. Let's wear that like a badge of honor. God. I can't even make the joke. That's terrible. But y'all are so ableist about my ADHD and colorblindness. Unreal. You are being canceled. By me. We're in the nondescript... Guys, we're in the Shire. Clearly, we're in the Shire. Chain removal area. We have elevation, yeah. You got hills and green this time. Let's go. Wouldn't be ableist if you would look at the signs. Excuse me! Double downing. Unreal. Double downing. Bright transport. From somewhere. Can't see it from here. From Canada.ca on that. This could be Colorado. Oh, to be in the Shire, right? Oh my gosh. It's definitely not Louisiana. That is good. We're narrowing it down. We only have to take away 48 other state choices. And then we've won. Wait, there's a street sign on this side. Bozeman, Three Forks, and Butt. Guys, there's so many butts around. Chain removal area. That's something that gets a lot of snow. Yeah. Could be Colorado or Montana. Yeah. Definitely not Hawaii. Yeah, but Montana? Bozeman is in Montana? Chad, I'm trusting you on this if you broke our streak. I'm never parasocially DMing any of you. Yeah, trick because I wouldn't do that anyway. Guys, we did it. I can't believe I just did that. Downtown Waterbury? Naugatuck Valley Community College. Okay. We're gonna find this immediately. Right in the area, dude. You've literally been to Bozeman, Montana? Heck yeah. Naugatuck Woodbury. You think this is Connecticut? It does kind of give Connecticut Northeast vibe. Interstate 84, Connecticut. Baby game for babies. I cannot believe how many babies. Can't believe there's so many babies on their iPads playing this right now, and that's what's keeping this game going. You know? Without the babies on their iPads, no one would play this, obviously. Yeah, easy baby game. Even if I knew the names of these places, I wouldn't be able to find them on the map. I was just explaining in my chat last night about my sense of direction is literally so bad. I will regularly, without, if I don't have like Google Maps up, I will get lost even in neighborhoods I've been in before here in Rochester, New York. And granted, we are a city, but at the same time, they will be places I've driven on for years, or driven through for years. And I'll, if you like accidentally turn me around or make me take a different side street than I'm used to, lost. I wouldn't be able to locate anything on a map, honestly. I'm bad at it. And it's funny because I grew up learning to go places via paper maps. Like if I wanted to go to my friend's house who lived across the state, I would take a little road trip. 870, by the way, for Angela's Pet Grooming and Boarding. 870-68 blurred out. And I would just have to like print out MapQuest directions to find like my way to places that I'd never been, and I could do that easily, but like now I am useless. Arkansas. I love my ma, love my pal. Church of Christ, the only one. He handpicked this for you and his flock. Arkansas? Not MapQuest. I remember those days. Oh, yeah. Just printing out MapQuest directions on the back of, like, another MapQuest direction that I had already printed out before. Organic farm, do not spray. Chat, you heard the sign. Do not spray. Okay? I grew up in Central. Yo, what's up, Kratz? Central Missouri / Ozarks. Everything was down the road. Turn right, go through the holler, etc. We didn't need north, south, east, west. Simpler living, really. You can't stop all of us. Yeah, Arkansas, comrade. Grooge. Another COC. Church of Christ. Yep. Why'd they spell it that way? Yeah, hear that, Merm? That sign was for you. No. All right, we got a bin. Da bin. I can't read this. Oh, I can't read the top of it. That's okay. We're heading into like a little cluster of homes. Oh no. All right. We always go left. There's business there. Frontier Golf Course. Established in 1964. Chat. Let's go golfing. Let's get in a quick 18. They serve Draz in there, dude. I don't know what that is. I'm flat ironing my hair. This sign can't stop me because I can't read. No thanks. I was just telling Morgan about, like, my dad used to make me go golfing with him. And I hated it because we'd, like, wake up at, like, 5:30 in the morning to go stand around on, like, just, I don't know. It was, like, cold out, and I was not awake yet, and I didn't like chasing after the ball after I hit it, and, like, there's other people playing on the course, so you'd have to wait for them to play through if you were slow, or you'd have to wait for them to finish their hole if you were faster than them. And it was everybody, the average age of the people there was like 62 years old, and I was just bored out of my mind. And I was an okay golfer, but it just, like, you know, all roads led to being gender fluid as hell. I'll go mini. Although I will say this, Rochester hosts the women's PGA, and that rocks to go to. It's actually the first time I ever saw a South Korean athlete in person, because South Korea produces like a heck of a lot of really accomplished female golfers. So I would go to that sometimes to go watch them, which was cool. But I think part of that, again, the draw was like, I wish I could be her. I'll go mini golf. Oh, I love mini golfing, truly. Yeah, mini golf, that rocks. That's so fun. My gym team, even with all the, like, crazy obstacles and little, like, you know, the windmill. Oh, the RNG knocked that. It was a perfect shot, but it got knocked out of the hole by the windmill. My gym teacher tried to teach us how to golf in high school since she was the girls' golf coach. I did not do well. Oh, probably trying to, like, recruit people to join the golf team. That was like we did tennis in gym one year, and the tennis teacher helped teach it, and he was like, oh, Brian, you got to join the tennis team. You're so good. And I went to tennis camp one year, and then was like, I don't want to do this. Not to be the Nancy Drew nerd again, but thanks to a mini golf mini game, I don't think I could mini golf. I get so frustrated. That's fair. Definitely not for people with no patience. I'll say it. Swan Island. Established. Wait, I got to do another commercial voice, guys. All right, here we go. Would you go here? Established in 1927 on historic Swan Island. Dahlias, only half a mile to the right, maybe north, because that's a north sign. Dahlias. Would you go? I would go. I'd probably go. But Swan Island Dahlias gift shop open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Visit us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. You'd go? Thank you. Professional voice actor, by the way. That will be $5,000 for your commercial plug. Are we gonna find any landmark? I need something, dude. Found them? You found them already? Oh my gosh. Y'all are sleuths. I'm gonna look for like one sign that will give us more info, but this is also giving like Wait, we're actually in the burbs now though. We're in the burbs. IFA Nurseries. I'm gonna look to see if I can find my own clue quick. And then I'm going to be like, yo, let me know. But put it in the chat anyway, because I'm not reading chat for a second. We're in the burbs, dude. This is like a new suburban development. It's got to have something. Electric box. I don't go deeper into the burbs. I go past the burbs to wherever the town center is where they sell things. Knightsbridge Road at Malala River. Ooh, okay. Wait, hold. Canby Realty, 503 area code. All right, yeah, someone just look it up, tell me. I don't care where this is. Clackamas County Adopt a Road. Canby and Clackamas. Swan Island Dahlias again, advertising. Man, Dahlia is hustling, dude. It's in oregano. Okay, Oregon? Yeah, okay, let's go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oregon. I feel like if Rookie was here, then we'd know. Oregon. We did it. We did it. I'm proud of us, chat. Clackamas, hardly know her. Can be Oregon. There we go. Can be? No. Will be. Can buy, will be. Yeah, that's the joke. I must accidentally flub that. CPAPs, wheelchairs, compression garments, oxygen, knee walkers, and home safety supplies. We got everything you could need. Shop. Taco John's! Sorry. I'm so sorry. Where's Nettles? Nettles. Taco John's! Taco John's! Taco John's! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, also poor me, you're right, because I can't eat it. I can just look at it from afar. Oh, wait, we already have stuff. Yeah, no Taco John's for me. Maddie breaking the law. Unreal. Unreal. Oh my god, this whole place changed business between where I clicked and there. It's wild. Regional health, home medical equipment. Okay. Taco John's, tell us where we are. The fresh taste of West Mex. I did not know that was their slogan. I love Taco John's even more. I need to try it. I need potato olays so bad, dude. Hit me with them potato olays. Oh my god. A wicked big burrito. Oh my god, I need it. Y'all have no idea. Roosevelt. Shopko rip? Wait, you know of Shopko? It's gone. Or did this because the sign disappeared? Claims against insurance companies. I won't lie. With the bison, with the buffalo on this, I was like, claims against. I started reading. I saw the buffalo. I was like, have you been kicked by a buffalo in your lifetime? You may be entitled to compensation. I don't know why my brain went there, but... Wait, 90! 90 runs through New York as well. No area code. Yeah, on the other one, it looked like 605. I want the bison to represent me in court. Buffalo makes me think south. Yeah, but, well, we wouldn't have Taco John's, so never mind. I was gonna say, the Buffalo Bills exist in Western New York State. Yes. Yes to petroleum. Dollar Tree, more like the $1.50 tree, am I right? They're basically like becoming Family Dollars or Dollar Generals. Oh, Hardee's, yeah, this is nowhere near me. 90 South Dakota. Well, 90 runs through like a billion states. But it could be South Dakota. Could be. Finally, Dakota. I'm believing. I am. But 605, is that South Dakota? Area code? Just to lock it in. The for sure. Oh, also, again, this looks like every plaza in the entire world. Guys, we're at the Lowe's Garden Center. What do y'all need? I personally need, like, I want to buy a Sawzall. And Morgan's probably going to buy, like, a bunch of potted plants. So, I don't know, 605? I have to go to the bathroom, but I must know if it's Dakota. Well, carpentry at its best. Wait, this might tell us. 605. All right, I'm going to lock in South Dakota for y'all. Let's get it. Yeah, let's go. We were in Rapid City, South Dakota. We broke the streak. We're at 22. Let's go, gamers. We're actually gaming so hard tonight. This rules. Holy cow, y'all brains are big. Zone 6 resident permit parking only. Okay. Y'all got the big brains. Rapid City, woo! Is that a real woo, or is that more of like a you're You're patronizing me. How dare you? Pay by phone parking. All right, someone go to this. Pay your parking. Here. And then we'll know where it is. Pay your parking. Wait, we have like a work truck? 571? 571 area code. Serving Virginia, D.C., and Maryland. Okay. Wait, didn't we have was 571 that wasn't DC, right? This is giving DC? This is by Mount Rushmore? Wait. Street does look like DC. Wait, we had that earlier. It's Maryland. Oh no, now I'm confused. Climate can't wait. To whoever that is, I sent them a kiss. I've been to Rapid City a lot. Hate driving there, though. Oh, no. Oh, Rapid City's by Rushmore. Okay, thank you, thank you. I was like, wait, what? Looks like the Capitol Hill region. Okay, and that would make sense if it was, like, Maryland-coded area code. But also, if you want to look up the area code to lock in, if it's one of those, that's fine, too. I'm not too worried about it. Because I think it's just a matter of time before we find a sign. And time is money, and money is time, and time is of the essence, and time marches on, and time is a flat circle, you know? As they say. Yo, Funky, thank you so much. Appreciate the 8-month resub. With the 3 months in advance, that's so kind. Thank you. Are you sure you want to be stuck here for 90 days? New Jersey Ave? Guys, you in Jersey. Not at all. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Continued support of the channel. You're stuck here for 90 days. I could get canceled in that time and it'd be very problematic that you're a fan of me. 571 is Northern Virginia, but we're in DC. Okay. Absolutely DC. I've never been to downtown DC except to drive through one time and to fly through a couple times. So I want to visit DC. I want to go on a museum crawl because I'm becoming old. And museums rock, and there's so many free, Capitol Hill right there, yeah. So many free museums in DC, I really want to go for that. So, Maddie, good luck. Never been to DC either, yeah. It's on my bucket list for, like, places to actually, like, go see. Same, like I said, Chicago's there, number of different places. I just really want to visit around the U.S. that it's a lot cheaper to domestically travel to than like going to a country where I might not speak the language and might have trouble getting around. And also while Morgan and I don't have a ton of money. West Boulevard Elementary School. Boy, oh boy, you could not have a more generic name. 2 DCs in one stream. Yeah, wild. I want to go so bad, but it's so humid there. Yeah, see, fortunately, as someone who's used to the East Coast humidity, I'm okay. Columbia Experimental Music Festival? Wait, where was Columbia last time? What was the other Columbia we were in? There's like a million around the U.S., so it might not be the same one. Twitch is killing you with buffers? Oh, no! I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not on my end because I have had 0 drop frames, knock on wood. Perry's 573. 573 area code. Heck yeah. Yeah, we had Columbus, South Carolina. 573, baby. We're gonna find something. Elskid. Or not? Do I have to take a road elsewhere? A road less traveled? Wait, what did that say? Bear Creek Watershed. Cool. That's Missouri, right? Rackalope. I don't know because there's so many Columbias that exist in the U.S. It's a very generic town name. But welcome, by the way. I hope you're having a good night. Good evening. And a good evening to you as well. You have 573 area code, though, so that will help narrow it down. For knowers. It is Missouri, confirmed. Let's go. Missouri, you get your moment. I know we have several people from Missouri here. So we got Missouri. United Healthcare. Cool. Boom. In Colombia. Based on the music festival. What, does Missouri, is it the only state with music festivals? Unreal. I can't believe they're hogging all of them. Jasper County. Anyone familiar with Jasper County? Whatever the hecky heck this is. Employee parking for Jasper County. Something. REMC. REMCECT. That is what it means to me. So many businesses. I know Jasper County, but I can't place it. We have Wyoming and Indiana as guesses. I think there's a Jasper County in Florida. Oh my God, there's too many Jasper counties. What's with that? Oh, it won't let me go farther? No, it will. It was just being fickle. Castangias Incorporated. John Deere. Yeah, we got all the tractors for you. Baby. What state? City of Rensselaer. Population 5,677. I would rather eat my hand. I'm sorry. No offense to everybody. Indiana. Also would rather eat my hand than live in Indiana. So that lines up. Sorry. No offense, Indiana people. I've literally gone out there several years in a row to see you. So I'm allowed to make fun of it. All right. We're back in the fields again also. Wonderful. Wait, Austin, you've been there? That's so funny, dude. That's actually funny. Okay. Sorry, I just got a voice message. Oh, was that a sign at the intersection? It may have been. It might have been. Indiana-shaped sign was a giveaway. I can't identify states by their shape, I'll be completely honest. If you gave me one of those USA puzzles with the, like, 50 shapes in the state of their states that you just click together, it would take me an embarrassingly long time to do it. I won't lie. So, never forget when I said I hate Steak and Shake and you knew the exact Steak and Shake I've been to in Indy. Oh, yeah. Because I, as a late night thing, needed to go there. And I was like, I bet your entire perception of Steak and Shake is just from that one. And you were like, yeah, I've only been to that one. And I was like, please try literally any other Steak and Shake in the country. Please. Please. Because that is the worst Steak and Shake I've ever been to in my life. It's so bad. But it hits at like 2 a.m. when the rest of the city's closed. I've returned and I'm about to mainline 2 Cherry Alanis because work has me saying WTF. I'm sorry. Enjoy the Alanis, though. Thank you for joining. Thanks for hanging out again. I hope that work was okay. Or work wasn't okay. Or isn't okay. But I hope that you recover with the Alanis, the help of caffeine and supplements, and you feel better. Xander. Yeah, 50 shapes. I'm embarrassed to say I now remember where I know Jasper County from, and it's one of those cop shows. What? I mean, hey, that is part of how I saw other cities growing up as well, if I'm going to be honest. There's none in Wisconsin. No Steak and Shake? Sad. I live in Indiana, so ... Sorry to you. But those of you who got to meet me when I'd go out there, I hope you had a good time meeting me. This feels familiar to a billion maps we've been on. But it's just like, dude, where am I? 2.5 hours. I did 2K in sales? I'm so sorry you had to deal with that many people. And that much work. I remember going to the Steak and Shakes in Florida after conventions in Florida. They hit sometimes. Christian watches on Patrol Live. One of those districts is Jasper County. I don't watch that stuff because A, what you said earlier, and B, because it's like, man, that depresses me. To see people have that treatment live streamed, especially. Oof. Flat Green Corn Place, number 15. Nondescript part of the U.S. Ah, Christmas, dude. My sister used to go horseback riding in a place that was located, a farm that was located out on roads that looked exactly like this, and that was New York State. We're the second. Oh, we got an intersection. Go left. We're the second most busy location in the entirety of the prairies. No shot. Hoodie, good luck to you. So sorry you're dealing with that. Burger King foot lettuce. Number 15. Nondescript part of maybe Kentucky. Please, a smidgen of context. You know? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Brookie, you missed all the Oregon places. We had like 4. Welcome. We had so many. I think only 1 this run, but we had like 3 earlier. And we could have used, yeah, maybe Kentucky. Heck yeah. Let's go, maybe Kentucky. Woo! No, yeah, sorry you missed them. Guess who accidentally slept all day? Yo, welcome. That's my fault, Mouse. I destroyed your sleep schedule. I apologize. You went to Oregon and Brookie and I missed it. Funky, I'm sorry if you're included in that boat as well. But honestly, I've been live 3 hours. You had all the time in the world to be our resources. And that's the length of one Avengers Endgame. And you weren't here to help us. Unbelievable. Yo, what's up? What's up, Lincoln? Up north right now. Yep, you're spitting. I'm telling you. I'm mad I missed the other Oregons. So many Oregon friends. Yeah, we have a lot of people from Oregon here. Yeah, we had Canby, Oregon. One place in the U.S. I actually am a knower, and I missed it. I'm sorry, chat. You're so oppressed during these GeoGuessr streams. We were nearby. Oh my gosh, that's wild. Wait. Because Bats had the brilliant idea earlier of looking at the recycling bins. Some of them have a name. Ooh! No area code. That's so sad. 467 was not an area code. That just, we don't need the area code. What? No one's getting their trash from out of state. Our company. Oh, man. Stay hydrated. All these dirt back roads all look the same. Exactly. Again, like 75% of the U.S. looks like this. Back roads do be looking the exact same literally in every state. I've driven across enough of the U.S. to guarantee it. I played enough GeoGuessr to guarantee it, chat. Ugh. I don't like these little signs in people's yards for their addresses. It must be helpful for like the USPS or people who are on like the backcountry roads with like Google Maps. But I keep getting psyched out and thinking there's something important. And it's just not. Oh my God, same trash service, of course. Yo, what's up, Kim? I'm so glad GeoGuessr's still going on. I got home an hour ago and tried to come say hi when my Wi-Fi went out. I'm so sorry. But I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad you made it. Internet issues have been plaguing so many people in the community recently. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. Kim, always lovely to see you, though. Oh, man. We had like a couple... Okay, always go left. We had a couple things. Yeah, we were at Cowbutt. Cowbutt was fun. I don't know why. I just happened to like turn the camera and zoom in on Cowbutt, and I was like, no, that's fun. That's great. That's perfect. Arizona? Yeah, Arizona or Connecticut, chat. Which one? Every time, dude. Or Mongolia. Yeah, Mongolia. Locking it in. Will it even let me click that? How funny would that be? If I'm able to click Mongolia. It won't let me, sad. It'd be super funny. 25 is a good streak, though, I'll say it. Pretty dang good. This is too green for Mongolia, so true. But who knows, though? Who actually knows? Not this chat, because last night we got psyched out by Mongolia like 15 times. Dude, there's so much dust. No, don't send me backwards, silly bean. I would not even... Wait, how do you say that? Is that Izonia, Wisconsin? Beat the record. Yeah, we're obviously beating Banthany, as I said before. This is a baby game for babies. Everyone knows it. Dude, this is so... No offense, this is so ugly. Y'all don't even have nice tree lines out here? What is happening, dude? Where's the beautiful trees? Beautiful trees. It's so flat. Yeah, our record was 21 previously. Previously on GeoGuessr. We are at 25 now. Ooh, we're getting people. Also, sorry. I have to see a text quick. Okay. Bonk. A little bit of nothing. I have nondescript license plate. Awesome. Yeah, flat. Just like the Earth, chat. It's Ixonia, Wisconsin. Wait, Ixonia, Wisconsin. I summon. Wait, how do you say? Ixonia, the Forbidden One. Haha, Kaiba. Definitely not California. Yeah, civilization. Yeah, maybe Wyoming. What did the street signs? Never mind. Wait, I'll go back for you. Most of them are pretty nondescript. It's been like County Road 27, Martell Road, Southwest 86th Street. Dude, come on. Yes, Queen, give us nothing. Oh my god. Not Ixonia. It's definitely not Ixonia. The Forbidden One. I dislike this. This is annoying. Alright, Google sleuths, Google Andes, if you help at all here, you're cleared for this one. So you'll go back to the street signs for Xander, but you won't go back to the tow truck for me? I see how it is. Yeah. This is just how this works. Okay? At least we know it's the US. True. But it could, the chances of it being Mongolia is never exactly 0%. You know? Get wrecked, Becca. That intersection is in Nebraska. Alright, this does feel very Nebraska to me. You want a second intersection, just in case? Stagecoach. West Stagecoach. West Stagecoach Road. Southwest 86th Street. Oh, boy. I'm going to lock in Nebraska. That feels right to me. We're still over in Mongolia. Nebraska. Oh, Nebraska. Why is my brain having trouble remembering where Nebraska is? It's literally in the middle of the map where I was looking. I was looking right at it, and for some reason, I could not identify that that was Nebraska. I hope it's wrong. Wow! Okay, uncalled for. I was bantering, and now you're trying to ruin my Banthany destroying streak. Unreal, actually. Very toxic. Mods, take Becca to the dungeon. Yep, that's right. That's what you earned. Under the Dakotas. That looks like somewhere a stagecoach would be. True. Truing, very much so. Oh, I can't read that enough. Hooray! We did it. I don't actually think it's in Wisconsin, but it could be Wisconsin in the fall for just a few weeks after no rain. You've missed 3 hours almost. Well, 3 hours of us talking about everything looks the same in the U.S. Ballard School, Early Childhood Center, Saugus Public Schools. Or by a school, we're going to find some good stuff. Creeping on the folks recycling. Mods, thank you for sending Becca to the dungeon. Becca's very toxic behavior is not, it's not permitted here, all right? I'm not going to let you get away with that and set a bad example for the rest of chat. Chat always listens to me. Oh no, Bree's allowance for you. Saugus is in Boston area, don't quote me. Ooh, that's a good guess though. You thought I said diner and not dungeon? I love going to the family dungeon, everybody. They serve really good pancakes there. Saugus is Boston area. This does look very Boston suburb. Another Fallout guess, but you weren't wrong last time, so maybe trust that. Wait, that kid look. Chat, don't mess with this kid. He will mess you up with that rake. Feels very northeastern, yeah. Send Becca to the diner. She needs a waffle and some coffee. Yeah, where's Mouse? Yeah, Mouse just popped in to say, I just woke up, and then is probably crawling around in the walls or something. We're about to find out. 781, chat. Feel free to Google 781. Which mod did it? You're getting left out of the dinner party. Uh-oh. No, really messy burger that's the diner's specialty. That has like a weird name. Like Rupert's Old Fashioned. You know Rupert's Old Fashioned for you. Massachusetts, it is Saugus and Mass. Let's go, baby. Yeah, 781 is Massachusetts. Can confirm, let's go. Thank you to the massholes here. We did it. Yeah, Corey did it. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. You got to find out this way. All right, we're about to know immediately. Yes, Metrobus. Marshall Heights. Maybe. Metrobus. Bibidas en Camino. Chat, we're in Argentina again. Heck yeah. Free Daily Express. Sing, talk, read. Does that say dclibrary.com? Oh, wait, dclibrary.org/star festival? Martin Luther King Jr. stuff. Oh, wait. I bribed you? Wait, you bribed me? Yeah, are we in frickin' DC again, dude? Is that where we be in this day and age? Oh, great picture, Google. You know people want to play GeoGuessr, and you're messing it up. Navy Yard Ballpark? Is that DC? Sounds right. Metrobus is DC, I believe. Maybe all these things will come together. That is DC. Oh my gosh, why is it throwing us here so often? It does make me want to visit more, though. I'll say it. Nice. Huge. Tip me. Why would I be tipped right now? What? I'm literally being paid by a sponsor. Don't worry about it, chat. You're good. Didn't even use the right command. Now Becca has a vendetta against you, Corey. I hope you know this. That you did this to yourself in many ways. by listening to me when I said, "Mods, send her to the dungeons." Actually, according to my watch, and by my watch, according to my clock, the World Championships should be just about ending here. What do you think Brian's allowance even is? Yeah, what is my allowance, chat? What do you give me to pay against my debt? The Washington Post. Well, that's not descriptive. What's that say, though? I'm not able to make that out. It's not my fault you literally renamed me Mod. True. Used your given name, and, you know, that's on me. So true. Oh, God. The back roads once more. Traveling along, singing my song. They ended a couple of hours ago. It was great to watch. Oh, you actually watched it, Tess. I hope that you had so much fun watching it. That's awesome. Love that. 266 subs to Girl Week. That's true. But also, oh my God, I would actually cry. I make a budget. As I said before, no one should ever be making a budget. No one should be like, I want to support Brian this much this month. No one should do that. If you are found in violation of this regulation, then you will face full consequences. You will face full consequences. Guys, it's the Thackers. America's favorite family. On CBS, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Hi, Morgie. Morgan's here. Looks very Pennsylvania, right? Competitive GeoGuessr is always way more hype than you'd ever expect it to be. I wouldn't be able to do it. I would crack under the pressure. I can't even do it with a 2-minute timer. I freak out. Everyone wish Morgan a happy belated birthday. We're going to go out after the stream's over here momentarily and maybe do something fun. We'll see. Maybe go get some yummy foods or something. We'll see. I need to push that tip command more for all the videos of stuff I've been sending you. You do. Yeah, you should. That's your penance. Is getting me paid. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, wait, it's like, chat, why haven't we hit the $9,000 tip goal? What's up with that? Yes, thank you for all that birthday wishes to Morgan. Yes, yes. Make her feel special. Wait, did that car have bumping stickers? It did. Ew. A yeep. Alright, we're getting more and more houses, which means we're probably approaching like a small town center that will have some clues that don't just say Republic Services. For the Republic! I was playing a lot of Star Wars Battlefront 2 the other day. Not the OG one, the like newer one. It's pretty fun. I can't read that. 445, I think? $9,000 tip goal? Well, in that case. You know those trash cans? They raised me from a small infant. After my parents died in Crime Alley, and I adopted the persona of the Bat. It's Maryland! Those trash bins raised me to believe in justice. This is going to come as a shock to everybody writing answers. It feels like trash companies Operate in multiple states, I believe. Maryland. Maryland. If it's 445, it's Pennsylvania. Oh, that is a good fact. It could just be like take North 27 to Phil. Well, no, then it would say Pennsylvania on the sign though. Yeah, no, it's Maryland. Okay, we're good. They're loyal to us. What do you mean they're cheating on us? Republican Indiana. They must get around. Waste management does the same thing. They operate here in New York and then like a bunch of other states as well. So, you know how it is. I sort of, whenever I see a company like that, I'm always like, I have to think of this like it's a McDonald's. Like there's McDonald's in every state kind of thing. Could be in the other states as well. The more you know. Yeah, sorry your trash service isn't loyal to you, chat. That sucks. Couldn't be me. So it means it was definitely Maryland. Yeah, I had like a moment where I was like, oh no, it could be like 27 heading into into Maryland from Pennsylvania. And then I was like, wait, no. If it has Maryland on the sign, it is Maryland's route, part of 27. Yeah, the company could be based in Pennsylvania. True. Out there doing some work. Yeah, like I said last night, cars do travel across state lines sometimes. We have to keep that in mind. Hoodie, good luck with work. We'll catch you next stream. I'm so sorry. By the way, chat, while I have you here, next stream is going to most likely be Sunday. Sunday. And I will hopefully be, I'll probably be streaming a little closer to normal time, but not like super, super late, I'm hoping. So that we can we'll have plenty of time for more community hear me outs and Jester Park. That's just a streamer's domain. I'm just in a park of jesting. FSBO Homes, lot for sale. Okay. I kind of want to head down there now. Oh, I can't. Great. But we're going to do Hear Me Outs and Community Fall Guys. So get your Fall Guys practice in so that you can grab me immediately and drag me into the pit of slime. Kill me. But that's going to be hopefully tomorrow's stream. We'll see what happens. So 515 area code. Welcome to Jester Park. Oh, it's cool. It's got a lot. Nature center, golf course, equestrian center, driving range, and mini golf. Dude. Campgrounds? Actually, goated. Kind of cool. Wow. Yeah, that sounds like it would be fun. Well, Fall Guys, I should play more often. Heck yeah. Well, hopefully tomorrow. Iowa? Jester Park's Iowa? All right. Can we go to Jester Park? Guys, new location for GerbCon. Jester Park. We can all be little jesters there. Won't that be fun? 30-state streak! All right, chat. As much as I had fun... Okay, we're going to do one more. We're in the middle of the suburbs. I have to... Is that a Von Mauer? Wow. This is giving every suburban shopping center in the whole world. Cruise holidays. You cruise, you don't lose. That should be their slogan. And I get to say it like that. I get to say it where you're like, why am I a little bit aroused about a cruise service? You know? Buy one original chicken sandwich, get one for a penny. Burger King! You are giving people diarrhea. I would work on me, by the way. 100% would buy that deal. I'll say it. This could be literally near me. Yeah. It's by Des Moines? 316. Double check your answers. Let me know. Yeah, my stomach will hate me, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. 316. Damn, she thicks. Ooh. Well, I can't. I mean, I don't know where to go with the rhyme now. I don't know where to go with the Little John lyrics. Calvary Chapel. We're in Kansas. Yeah, 315 is Central New York. Close though, boo. Kansas. That's wild that 315's out in New York and then 316 is all the way in Kansas. Wait, Jester Park is by Des Moines? Wild. I didn't know that. That's obviously how you pronounce that, by the way. All right, we are in Wichita. Kratz, that's wild. Yeah, it's like Eastboro, Wichita, Greater Wichita area. That's dope. That it's so funny when people like recognize places. Chad, this was a lot of fun. My sponsored segment is over. Yeah, spot on. I know, I'm pretty good at pronouncing things. Morgan and I got some things to do. Kansas girl here, heck yeah. Even though, okay, so another big shout out. If you haven't done the challenge map, feel free to do it in the geoguessr link or command. Second link, if you linked your Twitch account to that, you should have gotten some codes given away to you for the length of time that I spent streaming GeoGuessr here tonight. You might have gotten some in-game rewards. They were randomly distributed, just as a heads up. I had nothing to do with that part of it, so if you didn't get anything, I'm sorry, but thanks for being here, watching, hanging out. Hope that you had fun. How are we feeling? 8's in chat if you're feeling like maybe we do more GeoGuessr in some very soon future streams, because I had a blast doing this as a community. This was probably the least annoying it's been. Back in the day when I used to do this years ago, like regularly, we'd get like weird randos. Y'all have been really great at like ignoring them when they've been like way too weird. And then people just like vibing, having fun, like exploring. I want to see like international places. I think we should do some maybe country streaks with the timer turned off. Or maybe do some like classic campaign mode again with the timer turned off, so we can just like go around and sightsee. It's really fun. It's a really great way, especially if you're limited by finances or disability or anything like that that doesn't allow you to travel a lot. Being able to do it alongside like a great group of people who are just vibing, having fun, making jokes the whole time. It's like a little like virtual road trip we all get to do together. I love this. This is so cool. And it's #1 edutainment stream. It's just what we do here. It is what we do here. Thank you again for joining. This was a blast. I laughed and I loved and I lived. And huge shout out to John GeoGuessr, CEO of GeoGuessr. Legal name, by the way. You have to say it with the CEO of GeoGuessr to get the full legal name. But thank you for the sponsorships. All 3 of them this week that I got to do. Getting paid by a game that I like playing with chat. And hopefully people enjoy the World Championship in Denmark. It's cool stuff. Thank you again, everybody. All of you are just lovely. I'd 100% travel with you, chat. My goodness, it's so funny. It's like when we were traveling with my family, they just become very neurotic when they travel, and it was not super relaxing to be around them, honestly, during our most recent family trip. But more like every time they'd be like, oh, we're so sorry this happened. We'd be like, no sweat. We are such easy travelers. Morgan and I, very like low maintenance travelers. We just vibe. Like, God, if we can ever actually get GerbCon to work out or something where all of us meet up and stuff, that'd be cool. That'd be funny. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Thanks for a short one today. Short early stream. Not my normal time slot. The fact that y'all showed up, you're so kind. You're so awesome. I had a blast. Yeah, thanks, GeoGuessr. Thank you, GeoGuessr. Y'all are wonderful. Wonderful energy. The vibes in the community lately have been top-notch. A++. I was talking to the mods about this a couple weeks ago, but it's just like the worries we have here are so minimal. Y'all make it great. You do. Please don't ever feel like you are someone who has not contributed in some sort of positive way to other people, because you straight up do that just by being here, by being around each other, lifting each other up, keeping up with each other's like news about like things people are going through in the community. Everyone is so cool. Sharing your interests, talking about things, like even over on the Discord and stuff. Like, y'all are great. Thank you. We gotta manifest GerbCon someday. Honestly, I really hope. Because my dream is GerbCon is like, yeah, it's a community meetup, but like I have the finances to like cover everything. I don't want other people to pay anything. Because if you're already spending money to travel out there, it's like to meet me of all people. It's why I always felt guilty at conventions. You know, I'd go to like PAX or something, and I'd be like, hey, you just waited in line to meet me for 4 hours? while, like, you know, front to back with like 400 other people to stand in line and just wait for me after you spent like $2,000 this weekend to be at this crowded, loud con. That's really special, and that makes me feel very privileged. And it's like, I want to give people like a relaxing event where they can just chill and take their time, and they don't have to worry about breaking the bank. So that's kind of like the thing. It's the dream. It started as a meme, but it would be really neat if we could actually make like a meetup happen for the community. Thank you for early stream. Thank you to those of you who made it. I know this is not my typical time slot, but for those of you in Europe, I'm sure this was easier for you. For people who go to bed early because of their jobs or whatever, this is probably a lot easier for you. I'll maybe mix and match in some early streams now and then. Obviously not the most active time slot when I first started, and I gotta obviously think about things like ad rev that help me pay my rent and bills when I stream, but not out of the question for maybe doing a couple times a month. And then regular stream stuff, instead of the regular start time being like 9 or 10 at night, I really want to move that back to like 7 or 8. I can't commit to that every single time, obviously, with everything going on in my family, and just trying to balance the thousands of spinning plates that I have in the background. But I want to really try to make a very intentional effort this year to move to a slightly earlier time slot, not to exclude the people who like the late night stuff, but more so if I start a stream at 7 p.m. and then I'm like, I want to do a like 6-hour stream, I'm only streaming till like 1 a.m. or even if I stream till like normal 2 a.m., it's like that we got 7 hours together. That's so much more time, so much more progress in games, so much more like chill together. So that's kind of where I'm looking at it. But thank you for sticking with everything and all the weird. Thank you for letting me use the entire weekend for GeoGuessr stuff. Like, truly, thank you. This helped out Morgan and me bill-wise so much. Y'all have no idea. Really grateful for that. Thank you to those of you who just hung out and had some fun. We'll do some just goofy, non-sponsored GeoGuessr sometime soon, though. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to get going. Whatever you're off to go do, please be kind, mindful representatives of the community. I know you will be. I just say it because, I don't know. Y'all are great. You really are. You're wonderful energies. No matter what you're off to go do, please know that people do think of you in this space online. We want to see you thrive. We want to see the best for you, and that includes taking care of yourself. Like, you're all great. Let me say some goodbyes because it's a special stream. Grooch, thank you for being here. Tiny Monster, Dynamic Duo, thank you so much. Becca, appreciate you. Xander, thank you so much. Bree, Phoebe, thank you. Wilting T, thank you, all of you. Jack, so nice to see you here. Really do appreciate all the good energy. Bats, always great seeing you. Thank you so much. Kim, it was great that you got to make it for a little bit. Tess, always lovely to see you on the rare occasions you can make it, and I'm not screwing up everyone's sleep time and whatever. Racklove, always great to see you here as well. Thank you so much. If I miss you, by the way, there's nothing personal in that. I want to make you know that just collectively, I really appreciate everyone being here. But Corey, thank you very much. Maddie, always appreciate having you here as well. You are such a joy. Brookie, thank you for stopping by, even though you missed the Oregon answers. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Thank you all so much. Thank you for the follows, bits, subs, resubs, gifted subs, tips, any of it. Please enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you tomorrow. I don't know the plans for if Morgan's going to be streaming tonight, or who knows what's going to happen. We're just going to go enjoy a little bit of extra birthday stuff that we wanted to do. We didn't get to fit in for her actual birthday. I told her this year, with how hard things have been and how hard she's worked, especially with all the success she's seeing that I'm so proud of her about, we're going to be celebrating like birthday vibes like the rest of the month or the rest of the year. So we're going to be doing some fun stuff today. We'll see what happens. Thank you all. Seriously, all of you are great. Thank you for the follows, bits, subs, resubs, gifted subs, tips, anything that came through helps keep me on my feet. Signals to sponsors as well. You know, we got a really enthusiastic crowd of people here who want to engage and support the things that, you know, are done here. So thank you for all of your support. I wouldn't have this really cool GeoGuessr sponsorship without all of you. I hope that you had a great time chatting and lurking. No matter what you did, you spent your time in this community. Again, the higher the viewership we have, the more sponsor I don't like being a numbers person. It really bothers me. But it is like the number one signal that a sponsor is like, ooh, their community's involved. Let's get involved with them. So I do get a lot of brand things. Like part of the reason I have an arbitrary vanity number of like, I want to shoot for 100 again, like where I used to be, like 100 average viewers, is does help me out. And that way I don't have to set like really brutal sub goals and stuff. So it's like, I'd rather take a big company's money kind of thing, right? So those of you who are just lurking here, please know you're contributing towards the progress of that, of me living my dream through all of this again. All of you are just so wonderful for that. Like, thank you for being here. I had so much fun. I belly laughed a number of times while I was here. Slade, thank you so much for chilling with us as well. Thank you, everybody. Please, please, please go take care of yourselves. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is that you might be up to. I really hope you enjoy your weekend vibes, whether that's with me, whether that's with other people, whether that's finally some relaxing me time in your private life. Whatever it is you're doing, I'm so proud of you for looking out for you. I really am. We need to right now. The world is weird. We got to take care of ourselves and each other. Anyway, enough pontificating about random things. All of you are the greatest. You really are. Finger hearts as usual. Again, please take care of you. You are beautiful, wonderful energies in this world. I'll see you around. Looking forward to Hear Me Outs and Community Fall, guys. Hopefully nothing delays it tomorrow. If it does, we'll just shift the schedule another day. Follow me on socials if you want to keep up with me. I'm mainly on Blue Sky and Instagram, but started posting TikToks and also doing YouTube stuff again. So go check me out everywhere. Whatever, who cares? But yeah, I'll see you on the internet somewhere. And go sub to the VOD channel. Thank you, Slade, for the reminder. If you missed any of our recent really fun streams lately, VOD channel's where you're going to be able to catch up. Thank you so much, everyone. See you later. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Please take care of you. You are great. You are wonderful. See you later.
When you kiss me, it's like the stars fall out the sky onto my heart to cover up what I don't wanna show. I let you into